or window you buy, you'll get the second one at 50% off, and you can mix and match these savings to suit your own needs. Buy an entry door, get half off a storm door. Buy a patio door, get 50% off a window. Need to replace all the windows and doors in your house? Then you'll save 50% on half of your project. It's simple. The more you need, the more you save. Plus, Guida will make it easy for you to afford your project with no money down, interest-free financing for up to 18 months. Act now. This offer is for a limited time. Restrictions apply. For details, call Guida today. Schedule a free no-obligation in-home estimate. The number's 1-877-GO-GUIDA. Or check them out online at GoGuida.com. That's go, GUIDA.com.
Welcome to Allstate, where saving on your auto insurance is kind of like a joyride. You, your car, and an open road. Maybe your best friend, too. The music is chill, and so is the traffic. You and your friend both look over at each other, and then he puts his head back out the window. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
You know, if you're the parent of a college-bound student like I am, you're feeling very mixed emotions right now. I'm a couple weeks out to graduation. You're feeling joyful and proud, but you're also a little stressed. The reality of that upcoming college tuition bill is upon you. So take my advice. Relieve the stress. Visit College Ave Student Loans. Try their easy-to-use student loan calculator, and you're going to see how a future loan can work for you and your budget. So do it now with your student. Go to collegeav.com. Take paying for college off of your to-do list. It's a better student loan experience. Trust me, you're going to breathe a lot easier. Visit collegeav.com.
Hellsberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Got It Right. Tim needed an engagement ring. He did research, listened to hints from his fiance's friends.
She wants a lab-grown, oval cut, and white gold with a halo.
And he went to Hellsberg Diamonds. At Hellsberg, Tim found an incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds. He also found the ring she really wanted.
Nailed it. She is gonna freak.
Be like Tim. Find the ring of her dreams at a Hellsberg near you or at hellsberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
Behold, New Jersey, with the Caesars Casino app, you have dozens of your favorite slots right at your fingertips. Sign up and get your first deposit matched up to $2,000 with a bonus for slots or video poker, plus a $100 gas card using promo code Radio Casino. Must be 21. Offer valid in New Jersey only and for new users. Minimum wagering within 7 days required to unlock bonus. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Play like a Caesar with Caesars Casino.
Don't let the great thermostat war of 2022 ruin your summer. Call a truce with help from your independent Delaware Valley Train Comfort Specialist. Right now, you can get great rebates and special financing on a new high-efficiency air conditioning system with whole-house air filtration. These new Train systems provide cooler, cleaner, and healthier air throughout your home. For comfort and savings, everyone can agree on. Visit Train.com to find a Delaware Valley independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a train. Subject to credit approval, see dealer for details.
Hey amigos, Becky G here to let you know that if you want it all just like I do, there's a new way to save with Xfinity Internet.
That's right. Now get Xfinity Internet with unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free streaming box with your favorite entertainment. All for just $39.99 a month with a 2-year rate guarantee and no annual contract required. Switching to Xfinity has never been easier. It's risk-free, and you get all the Wi-Fi power your family needs for a house full of connected devices. And with everything you've got going on at home, you deserve internet that can keep up. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more.
Get an incredible value on unlimited internet and free streaming. Switch today.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Performance Pro Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Ray rocked the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
could be brewing. Could it be something special is a brewing with the Fightins? Is that possible? So let's look, right? Zombie Joe fired, and they all of a sudden wake up. Bats come alive. It's one of these incredible moments, right? Like they sweep the Angels, and you go, well, are the Angels any good? Like Angels are scuffling, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, well, let's see what happens in Milwaukee. Day off after the big sweep of Trout and Ohtani, and then you're into Milwaukee. And Milwaukee, tough team, and Rangers on the mound, and you need a good outing from Ranger, and lo and behold, you got one. 7 strong innings, only 92 pitches in 7 innings, 6 hits, only 2 runs, no walks, key, because he had been a little bit wild, 5 strikeouts for the Ranger. But that's not the whole story, right? Because as well as the Ranger pitched, he was still down 2-1. And then here we go to the 9th inning. First of all, a bone bomb. When you get a bone bomb, it's nice. And the Bohm crushed that ball. 426 feet. That was not a Bohm line. Remember, we always talk about the Bohm being a singles man. He crushed that ball. Tie ball game. And again, you're talking about the hater. And the hater doesn't hate. The Josh Hader, he just gets you to swing and miss. He just gets outs, Hader. And you go, oh, my God, they tied the game over Hader. Because I don't know about you, but, at the end of that game, I'm going, oh, Hader's on the mound. I check it on my phone. I go, I was out last night. I go, oh, my God, the Hader's on the mound. It's over. What? Home run? Oh, my God, Bo Bob, 2-2. And then, the Veerling, what? Pitch hit, home run, Veerling. Are you kidding me? 3-2, take the lead into the 9th inning, and you go bottom 9, and Evil Knebel on the mound. Of course, he makes it very interesting. He loads the bases, and you're like, oh, my God. But gets the big K to end it. Phillies win again. Yes, the Fightins. And come from behind fashion just like Sunday. Come from behind and win a ball game in the 9th inning. How about the Fightins? Judas, play that song.
1-1 is hit high in the air to deep left center field. How about this? The streak is over. Alec Bohm has just tied this game up here in the top of the 9th inning. A pitch up in the zone, and Bohm didn't miss it. It's his 4th home run of the year. It's something that has not happened since July 7th of last season. Josh Hader has blown a save. And a high fly ball to deep left field. How about this? Back-to-back home runs against Josh Hader. 2 incredible at-bats by the Phillies here in the 9th inning to take the lead, 3-2. And the 0-2 pitch.
Yes, he did.
Did he go around? He did! The ball game is over. The Phillies win it 3-2 after Corey Knebel loads the bases with 3 walks. He's able to get Pablo Reyes to end the game.
Oh, the Judas train is starting to move. How about it? It's always great. Stay right with you, son. Gotta love it. You know, it's funny because...
Stay right with you, son.
There he is. There's my man. There's Skip. I'll tell you, you know what? You show a little life. Makes you feel good. And the town is ready, man. The town's ready for it. They're looking. They're looking for something to jump on. Right? Like, everybody's on the Eagle bandwagon. But, man, fightings get hot. People will come back quick, I think. I think people will come back. They're itching for it. I saw last night, so we as you heard on the morning show, we had the premiere of the movie Hustle last night. And it's a Philadelphia story. The Sixers feature obviously prominent because Adam Sandler plays a Sixers scout. The movie's on Netflix. It's fantastic. Director Jeremiah Zagar, Philadelphia guy, great dude, like just tremendous. Sandman, honorable Philadelphian, great. In fact, his best friend, who is a Philly kid, man, great dude. Went to Ryan, Jonathan, just tremendous, right? Anyway, there's a lot of heavy Philadelphia connection. And so, he plays the Sixers. And so we had the premiere last night at the Film Center right on Broad and Chestnut. I love that stuff, right? Because you know me, I'm a movie guy, love film and TV and storytelling. And, when it's about our town and the Sixers, like it's, sweet spot, right? So it was a lot of the basketball community there last night. Aaron McKee was in the house last night. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of Sixers. I was hanging out with Tobias. Tobias was hanging. Kenny Smith flew in on his way to Boston for the finals. So it was like a great evening, like just one of those great evenings hanging out at the premiere. But like the Philadelphia sports thing was real. They're like, people can't wait. They love it. We just love it here. It's part of our DNA, which is why the movie's so cool and it works. And they did a great job, just a fabulous job. Because sometimes you get these stories and the lead doesn't resonate as a sports guy. It's one of the hardest things that you have is making a sports movie because of authenticity. Like, it's got to feel authentic. And they put a lot of time into, like, being a part of a team, a front office, what they would speak, what they would say. Like, it's authentic. And Adam sold it. I mean, listen, we all know he's a movie star, an incredibly funny guy, but he's also a great actor, right? Uncut Gems was tremendous. When he's in a serious role, he's just terrific. And so he made it. He just made it work, man. It was tremendous. Like, it felt very authentic. And Philadelphia looked amazing in the movie. It just looked amazing. I mean, you got Federal Donuts, right? Like, the whole thing was it was real. Like, it just felt real. The whole city, there's places all over the city. It was tremendous. So it goes hand in hand. When the Phillies, we get a little excited, it's because of how we view sport. And so the movie, the only thing missing last night was if it was, and as I thought about, man, I thought about the Sixers, and I thought about, last night would have been great. We were hosting Game 3 of the NBA Finals, and we had the premiere the night before. That was the only thing I was missing. Good morning, Tunis.
Yeah, good morning. That sucks that we are missing that. And hopefully we don't miss that many more years to come. I would love the Sixers being the finals. I miss that team, man.
Yeah, dude. I was with.
I'll take the Eastern Conference.
I was with Tobias last night.
Yeah,
and so I emceed the event, and so I was out backstage, and I was with those guys. I was waiting to introduce them, and Tobias was there, and I'm just thinking, man, dude, wouldn't it have been great in the finals? It said Celtics, dude. You know.
Yeah,
freaking Celtics.
Which makes the pain even worse.
I know.
Not as much for me, obviously, because you lived the rivalry much more than I have. But that's got to suck.
I know.
That's got to suck seeing that team in green.
It does, and it's like this would have been our deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks, man. And here we are. Golden State's back in the NBA Finals. Talk about a dynasty, even though obviously teams have changed over the years. No Kevin Durant anymore, but. Just sucks. Sixers can't even get it around 2, but we got the Phillies, man. Got the Phillies.
How about it, dude? Wasn't that a blast?
The vibes, man, are strong, and it's funny. I don't know. Listen, I wasn't in the locker room, right? But there's a video that is circulating on social media right now, and you couldn't have missed it if you watched postgame last night. Rob Thompson did it from his office in Milwaukee, and you heard in the background loud music and screaming.
Yeah.
Joyous screaming by the players of the Phillies.
Yeah.
Now, Joe Girardi always did the press conferences from, some sort of setup, so I don't know how close that is to the locker room. But, dude, it sounds like they're having fun. And I get it. Winning cures everything. It does.
Yeah.
But part of me also goes, wait a minute. Was there like a Yankee way of doing things with Joe Girardi?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
He wasn't an enjoyable guy, it seemed like.
Yeah, Girardi was the weirdest. Of all the people that have come in here, Girardi's a strange bird because we never got to know the guy. Like, I don't know. I thought this dude was a match made in. I could have been more wrong. I thought he was a match made in heaven with Philadelphia.
Yeah, and then remember last year.
I was around him, but I didn't know. Like, I covered him as a player.
Yeah, I know you did.
But, and he always seemed he seemed. I mean, and I'm telling you, like I say, covered him. I mean, I probably had to talk to him about, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 times. I don't know. Like, hey, what's up? Like, one of those things. When he was a player.
Yeah.
And he always seemed like just a normal, kind of hard scrabble.
Love baseball, catcher.
Right. Very, very one of those dudes that very coachable. Just, does things the right way.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know he was a dud, right? And he basically, that was his deal. I still don't think, obviously he knows the game, right? Like, you don't play all those years and win as a player, as a manager, and not know the game.
Right. He obviously knows it. He'll be on the MLB Network before we know it, and he'll be a tremendous analyst.
But I don't know why he doesn't work as a manager. Like, that to me is a mystery as to why he didn't work. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he was a dud. Maybe the guy's a mook.
Well, he's also like Doc Rivers, not just
But Doc's not a mook.
No, not just the pedigree thing. I'm talking about the playing his guys, not trusting youth. Right? We've seen that with Doc Rivers not trusting youth. The only youthful player he trusts is Tyrese. Well, duh, because Maxi's a stud. Dude, I mean, look at last night. I know Stott didn't hit the ball well yesterday, but he makes a tremendous play at second base, and they're banged up. Segura's out, Camargo's out, Maton's out, so they're kind of they're at the need of playing Stott, which is a good thing. I want him.
I
in the
agree.
line.
I don't want to. Listen, I know Maton got the big home run the other day, but I want Stott to play.
Right, exactly. But look at the guys that hit home runs yesterday. Alec Boehm, who was playing more consistently with Girardi this season. Veerling, he just goes, let me bring a righty off the bench.
Yeah, but that's not. Veerling isn't the answer to
I know, but I don't know, dude. Like, there's something about playing the youthful guys and.
Veerling was a pinch hitter. I mean, you're not going to, I don't know, dude. I don't think. I think it's coincidental.
I don't. I think there's something to it, man.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
I almost feel like a weight was lifted off these players' shoulders.
I mean, all of a sudden you're going to tell me Veerling's a part of the
I'm just saying,
nucleus?
the entire thing. I mean, listen, the first game, I knew they were going to win with Rob Thompson. Like, I knew, we talked about it, right? Like, I was like, yeah, it's a lock that they're going to win, and let's see if they can win the series against the Angels. Now, all of a sudden, they're 4-0 with Rob Thompson as the manager. And I just feel like there's a totally different vibe in that clubhouse.
It's because they won. First of all, when you, I've seen it a million times, dude, a million times. When a team fires its coach or manager, there's always an uptick. It's just a change in energy. It doesn't mean that, that they didn't like the guy. And I'm talking in generality, not just with Girardi. They didn't. And you know me, I thought the guy had to go too. I was with you. I don't think it's, I think it's more coincidental than anything else. Like Veerling, I mean, he's not. Come on, dude. You can't tell me now. All of a sudden he's the answer in center field.
No, I'm not saying that. But
that's the point. I mean, the point is I mean, I've seen Girardi pitch hit Veerling before. Like the thing is now is, look, they had a great series at home, and then last night's happenstance. I mean, it's Josh Hader, dude. I mean, Bohm is a legitimate hitter. Bohm's a good hitter. He is. Now, you catch a Hader fastball, it's going to go a long way. You get any kind of lift on it, it's going to go.
It's just funny that doesn't happen often.
It doesn't, but that's happenstance.
It happened last night when they were fighting Phillies led by Rob Thompson. But here's the thing. Their team, and we've been saying this from the beginning, their team doesn't stink. So it could be coincidental, but because the roster is good, just that little switch may be enough.
Listen, I'm not saying that Girardi. I agreed that Girardi needed to go. So I agree with, hey, look, sometimes you need to change the energy. What I think is, listen, I don't know Robbie Thompson. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know, what kind of special sauce he's thrown in there or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, he could be this boisterous guy that gets him fired up. I don't know. I wasn't in the room over the weekend or in Milwaukee, so I don't know. That could very well be possible. I do believe that Girardi was a mook. He was just I call him Zombie Joe for a reason, and he sucked out the energy. But I can't all of a sudden go, well, here's Veerling now, and the young guys are the answer. Like, they got a great team, like a great lineup, I should say. It needs balance.
I mean the young guys as in not playing Camargo every day. And now Didi had the big hit yesterday with the triple early on in the game. But that's what I'm getting at is, playing Odubel every single night for no reason whatsoever. Mickey Moniak
but Moniak was hurt.
Right, but when he came back, it was, I'm going to play Mickey Moniak a lot. And then in game 2, he takes him out. And I didn't understand that.
I agree with you. I've told you they need a center field forever. They need a center fielder. That they do.
Yeah, and probably still
Moniak
do.
and Veerling, yes, they still do. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, that's your theory. You go with it.
I think there's more to it. There is one thing that he does that reminds me of, not as a manager, as Charlie. The gum chewing. Remember how Charlie he was always chewing the gum?
Yeah.
From start to finish. Thompson does that. And I just saw him on the at the top of the dugout steps yesterday. I was like, that's a baseball guy right there. Robbie Thompson. I don't know if Joe Girardi was. Binder Joe. Come on, man.
You wrong with that.
Rob Thompson drinks for free.
All right. Hey, listen, they won 4 in a row, so I'm just excited. All right. So, I'm just excited that it looks like we got life. This is where the old bull, the young bull come together. Just relax. All right. But with Robbie Thompson now
they're never losing again.
Is Torrey. All right.
Love that winning percentage of 1,000 in his managerial career with the Titans.
All right, 610-632-0975. It's a feel-good, though, I'll tell you that. It's feel-good time. 610-632-0975. It's how you join us. Cuz Radio with the Tunis, over the moon Tunis, right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Listen, let's talk about Meineke for a second, because as Meineke celebrates 50 years of service and trust, we need Meineke right now. We need to take care of our vehicles. Perfect time to get to know Meineke again. Meineke, as they celebrate 50 years of service and trust. You can head there for 50% off brake pads and shoes. Right now, receive $10 off any full synthetic oil change. That comes with a free tire rotation. Check engine light on. Head to Meineke for a free check engine scan. Meineke does it all. Exhaust system, steering, and suspension. oil changes, tires, and wheels. Family Vacations will be here sooner than you think. Head to Meineke for a complimentary AC check and a vehicle safety inspection. Head to Meineke for all of your auto repair needs.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Phillies continue to win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Spring Garden Lending, real estate developer. Spring Garden Lending specializes in bridge and permanent loans to acquire, rehab, construct, and refinance investment properties. Spring Garden Lending, faster than the bank, less expensive than hard money lenders. The Phillies began a series in Milwaukee with the Brewers yesterday, and for the 5th straight game, Phillies got a win, 4 straight under new manager Rob Thompson. They are now 26-29 on the year, and it was crazy. They win 3-2, 2 runs scored in the top of the 9th inning against Josh Hader, who has not allowed a home run since last July. The Phillies get home runs by 2 guys that we don't really expect, Alec Boehm and then Matt Vierling pinch hitting. Ranger Suarez yesterday on the mound, 7 strong innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. The bullpen of Connor Brogdon and Corey Knebel, even though it got dicey at the end, they pitched 2 shutout innings. This update is also brought to you by the Ad Council. Okay, dads, it's time to do the Cabbage Patch, the Running Man, or something more contemporary, the Floss. That's right, dance like a dad with your kids. Learn more at fatherhood.gov, sponsored by the Ad Council. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. Kevin and Gandhi joins Anthony today at 11:40, right here, 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, you've seen home prices rising. It means the more improvements you make in your home now, the better return on investment new windows from Window Nation are going to make for you. Do you know what's one of the best home improvements you can make? And during the summer when demand is down, Window Nation is able to offer even bigger savings. How about this? Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy. Plus, put no money down, make no payments, and pay no interest for 2 full years. Your home is going to look great, it's going to be more energy efficient, and you're going to be more comfortable next winter, next fall, next spring. Window Nation's the way to go. They've installed over 1 million quality windows with a 96% requiring no follow-up service. Call 866-90NATION now or go to windownation.com for a free in-home estimate or online quote. Lock in your 0 down, 0 payments with 0 interest for 2 full years and get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy. Now is the time to get more for your money. Call today, 866-90NATION, or go to windownation.com. Tell them John Kincaid from The Fanatic sent you.
Tired of paying more and getting less? T-Mobile believes customers should get more without worrying about their bill. That's right. More 5G coverage, more savings, and even more cool stuff. And what does that mean? It's like expecting this and getting this. Expecting this and getting this. At T-Mobile, you get more. Like more 5G bars in more places and more savings. So your family saves 20% with Essentials versus AT&T and Verizon. Plus, we won't raise the price of your rate plan with our Price Lock Guarantee. So, would you rather have this or this? The answer's simple. Switch to T-Mobile today and see for yourself what more feels like.
T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. 20% savings with 2 to 4 lines on Essentials versus comparable plans. Features may vary. Price lock for rate plan, talk, text, and data on qualifying lines. See terms at T-Mobile.com.
Is sports betting about to become way more fun? You bet. Because the BetParx app has a brand new sports book. Live bets and parlays? You bet. Instant deposits and incredible app experience? You bet. Plus, your first bet is risk-free up to $750. So, are you already a winner just for signing up on the BetParx Sportsbook app? You bet. BetParx. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only. Is today your lucky day? You bet. Because the new BetParx app is everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. It's easy to sign up, fun to use, and faster to win than ever before. And all new BetParx app users can choose between a $20 casino bonus or a $20 free sports bet. Which begs the question, is this the most rewarding casino and sportsbook betting app ever? You bet. BetParx. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
Hey, it's John Kincaid from my friends at CoPair Health, and you've heard me talking about CoPair and how I've already gotten more than halfway to my goal of losing 28 pounds. How do I do it? Well, with dedication and great coaching from Vance and the team at CoPair. CoPair Health, CoPairHealth.com, is going to help you out, and in the summertime, it's a perfect time to not procrastinate any longer. Are you devoted to trying to change things? Have you tried to do do it on your own and you haven't had success, you just need some proper guidance. And I'm telling you, CoPair is going to be there right now for me, and they're going to be there after I reach my goal so I don't backslide. You will absolutely love CoPair, and I don't want you to wait any longer. Father's Day's in June, but CoPair is making June Men's Month. So for all of June, we're celebrating men with a special offer. Give yourself a gift, or ladies, give your man a gift. You will absolutely love it. CoPair Health will change their lives. Be sure to tell them you heard it on 97.5 The Fanatic. Go to COPARAhealth.com. Tell them Kincaid wants to lose weight with you.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Progressive, you can get 24/7 protection, even if you break the space-time continuum.
Wait, every time you wake up is the same day? That's terrible.
Don't worry, I call Progressive. Their 24/7 protection still works even if my day does last forever.
Yeah, but don't you want it to end?
Are you kidding? I win the lottery whenever I want and never regret anything. It's the best.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Progressive offers more than a great price when you bundle home and auto. We offer round-the-clock protection, which literally means anytime. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
The New Jersey Transit Police Department reminds you that we all need to work together to keep our transit system safe. Your attention is our most valuable asset. If you ride the train or bus, if you live or work near a station, be alert and aware of your surroundings. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Report suspicious activity to 1-888-TIPS-NJT or text your report to NJTPD. New Jersey Transit urges you to help us keep our transit system safe. Report suspicious activity to 1-888-TIPS-NJT or text your report to NJTPD.
Listen, are you ready to move? Because, June is a month where you got a little move. You're right. You think about summer. You're doing stuff. Hey, maybe you're organizing the garage or the attic, or maybe you're remodeling the bathroom. Whatever it is stuff, if that sounds like you, I got the perfect cleanup solution for all these projects and much, much more. The Bagster. That's right. The Bagster bag. By far the most convenient, affordable way to help you clean up. The Bagster isn't just a great product, right? This is a useful, incredible tool that's a must-have for any of these stuff that we all do. See, the beauty of the Bagster is we all have to do this. We all collect, trash, junk, garbage, whatever it is, and that we got stuff that we want to get rid of. We all do it. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. It's sold at Home Depot and Lowe's and local home improvement stores everywhere for just $29.99. That's right, just $29.99. The bags is easy to use, or whatever your cleanup plans are. The garage, the attic, the remodeling. It holds 3,300 pounds of waste. So the Bagster bag can take it on. The beauty is no time limits. It's completely on demand. Go to thebagster.com to find the store nearest you for all the details. Anthony Gargano telling you to clean it up. The Bagster. Dumpster in a bag.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
June has to be better.
You love that.
He's spot on, though.
You love that.
He's right.
It is better. He was right. The only thing he was right about. I was just looking at his tenure in Philadelphia as a mystery. But Doc Rivers isn't a mook. Now, he may not be a great coach, or he may be an overrated coach, or he may be he may have a hint of arrogance, right? But he's not a mook. I mean, he's alive,
right?
Right? He's not a zombie. Girardi came here and was just a zombie.
Yeah, I mean, I still remember. I mean, how many times did they cut over to him in the dugout? And dude, it was like when there was a controversial call, and the broadcast does the right thing. They cut over to the manager to see Is he going to storm out of the dugout? Is he barking at the umpire? Half the time, he's sitting there like this with his arms folded.
Yeah.
As if he's not watching the game. As if his eyelids are actually painted.
Yeah.
Phillies still have yet to confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
It could have been that his eyelids were painted the entire time.
Yeah.
I still remember last year the photo of him just his arms over the dugout. There was the time where he was praying. Like, dude, well, come on, man.
Right?
You're the manager of this baseball
I
team.
know.
Like,
and you can't sit there like a mook.
Like the other day, it was awesome. There was the kid in the crowd that was praying before Bryson Stott hit the home run.
That was a great scene.
It was awesome, right? Yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah.
Joe Girardi's the manager of the Phillies. And he was doing that when he had, the bullpen up. And it's like, dude, oh, man, you can't have that kind of a body language.
Right?
And I gave him excuses, right? Like the bullpen was not his fault 2 years ago. The arms that were in there. I mean, it didn't matter who he brought in. It was going to be a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Last year, Hoskins gets hurt. I still didn't like a lot of things he did, but Hoskins gets hurt, and you're forced to bat Brad Miller fourth in games last year.
Yeah, I know.
But this year, dude, there was not one single excuse.
I know.
People, I still see people tweeting in, it's not his fault the bullpen was so bad this year. The bullpen isn't as bad as it was last year and the year before. Like, you have Sir Anthony Dominguez who's pitching very well right now, but he wouldn't use him.
I know.
Brad Hand, he didn't use enough.
I think one of his biggest mistakes was how he utilized the bullpen.
Yeah.
See, like, listen, the younger guy thing, I'm not buying. Like, I really don't. There are certain circumstances, like, I don't like a double. Like, we know they need a center fielder. There's none of those guys. The one guy that I would disagree with when it came to Girardi is, like, to me, I wanted to see Stott play all the time. Like, that's a guy that I think has a future, right? Those other dudes, I mean, we'll see about Moniak.
Right.
He had a good spring. All right.
It's also better for them to play every day. Like, last year was weird
but
to
that's
me.
it. Veerling's not a legitimate.
No, he's not. But, like, I remember last year, and this is one of the things that bothered me. Listen, Mickey Moniak looked like he had no shot last year. Remember they called him up?
Right.
And it was terrible. But between him and the way the organization handled it, he sat him on the bench every day, and they also didn't send him down. So he got no playing time for like 2 months at one point. You're like, well, if you're not going to play him, you might as well send him down so he gets some hacks.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't. They didn't do that, so he just sat there, and I thought that was dumb. And same with this year. Bryson Stott actually started off okay to start the season. Then the second he went on a little cold spell, that was it.
Yeah.
And it was the Camargo show and Didi every day. And then even when Didi goes down, Camargo's playing. Stott didn't even play after Didi went down.
That was the mystery to me. But the Camargo thing, look, I mean, I get how you feel, but he was an unknown there was no spot for him in Atlanta.
Right.
So, I didn't have a huge problem with seeing what you got, especially early on. He had a hot bat.
He was hot, yep.
He's good in the field, like he's quality. So I don't have my biggest beef with him is less with the lineup and more with the bullpen and his energy. Like just his energy. I think the lineup has issues because of center field and the leadoff spot. And you're always going to have that.
Yeah.
And I don't mind DD playing. I mean, listen, you know what? I don't mind him playing. I really don't. And look, the other day, he comes in on Sunday, pitch it, and he ropes that he's the one who kept that inning alive.
Right, but so you play him now, right? Because Segura's out for an extended period of time, but Stott should play second base every day. I mean, occasionally Camargo, when he comes back, because Camargo's banged up, he's on the IL. I know they called up Kingery. I'm not sitting here.
How about what Kingery said? Oh, it's about time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yo, dude.
Really?
You were a disaster.
It's about time.
About time you return some of the money you've gotten. You got paid handsomely before even playing an inning.
I mean, and by the way, you're hitting 171. Am I missing something?
Yeah, you got called up out of necessity,
pal.
man.
Like, really?
They called Nick Maton up before you. And
I know.
Maton steps in, hits a
I
home
know.
run the other night.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's that tell you?
I'm not the biggest Jetpacks fan.
Yeah.
He was extremely overrated before he even started.
Yeah. Listen,
Dustin Pedroia.
here's the one thing I'm curious, right? So, Tyrone ran a poll yesterday.
Okay.
And Tyrone was talking about the jumping on the Phillies bandwagon. And what's keeping you and this whole thing, and you can check it out. And it was pretty damning, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, it was like basically you still got to show you, and it felt what the Phillies thing feels like to me now, and I'm curious. It feels like it still feels inside, like there's Sports Philadelphia, right? And that's where all the hardcore rely. Like, we live in Sports Philadelphia. And then there's the fringe of Sports Philadelphia. And when things are going well, like when the Sixers are in the playoffs, or when the Eagles are doing well, that's when the numbers goes beyond the core.
Right.
I still feel like we're in the core.
Yeah, it seems like it. That poll that you're referring to, they asked if you are someone who is hesitant on buying into the Phillies, is it more because of your excitement for the Eagles or the Phillies' inconsistencies? And 78% said can't trust the Phillies.
Yeah.
22% said Eagles' excitement.
Yeah. So what's that? That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's a big number. And you don't get trust after 4 games.
No, you don't. But, one of the things that does bother me is people that try to pee on the excitement of a lot of people. Like, I don't think there are people that do it.
Who's doing it?
Calm down. It's only been 4 games. The Angels series, a lot of people said it's just the Angels. Look, they fired Joe Madden yesterday.
Yeah, I will say this. I don't think there's a lot of people saying that. I really don't. I don't get, I think there's a lot of people that are just kind of hesitant to jump on and get excited. So I think that's real, as that poll suggests. I didn't sense that when we were talking yesterday. We were having fun yesterday.
Yeah, had a blast.
I mean, you're closer.
The social media.
You read more than I do when it comes to social media.
Yeah, social media alone.
But I'll go in and out, right? But you dive in and like every last statement you take to heart.
Yes.
And so your problem is, I keep telling you, you see 2 people tell you to slow your roll, and you think it's 20,000 people.
Well, it's more than 2.
No.
Might be
it's
5.
Not. Right. And you think that 5 is 50,000 people, and it's 5 people. It's a huge, huge minority of people. And you put too much stock into that. Yeah, it's not, it's just not real.
I hope so. I hope it isn't real. I hope people are enjoying it or allow people to enjoy it.
The people are going to they're going to watch from the sidelines, and they're going to go, give me a reason to get excited July, August. And if they're playing great ball and exciting and it's fun, then people will jump on.
Yeah, we said, remember, we went through it. I put the mark at 14-9 post Girardi firing through the month of June. And they're
already 4-0.
4-0, which is good. And it wasn't,
and the schedule lightens up.
Well, right. It wasn't like a homer thing.
After Milwaukee.
Right, because you have the Nationals for 5 games who are terrible. The Marlins, listen, I can't say that they're going to win that series because we've seen issues with the Marlins every single year, but I do still expect that they should win 2 games because they are the better team. There's just something about the Marlins that beat the Phillies all the time. But yeah, there's some winnable games, winnable series for the rest of this month, and they're already at 4-0 out of that 14-9 I'm looking for. And that takes you to 2-game under.
Right.
They could surpass that. Like, what if they're back at 500 come July 1?
Exactly.
That's exciting.
Exactly. It would. However, that's for the core to believe.
Yes.
For the masses to believe, you got to do better than that. for the masses, the outliers, the fringe people, for it to become a thing, you got to then make a run, like a real run
into August, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like you got to be
16-7. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's core people.
Right.
That's just people who are watching every game and paying attention. For the masses to really jump on, dude, they got to do it over a couple of months.
Okay.
And then once you get into August and people go, we're back in this. Because right now, here's what I feel. That people almost want to take a break from sports. I believe that. I believe that there's other things that they go, you know what? Summer, we're back to, the school's going to be out soon. We're out, we're finally beyond, we're close to, as far as the pandemic is concerned, at least we're dealing with it to become a part of life.
Right.
Like you're sick, like while we were. You hole up for, a week, and then you come back at it, and that's it. But beyond that, Andrew, like, I'm serious. Like, I think people are in this respite Sixers took a lot out of people.
They did.
And I'll tell you, I thought about them last night because of that movie and because they were front and center. And I'm looking at Tobias, and I'm going, oh, man, dude, I wish you were playing. That was a real chance that they had for a title.
Yeah. Had a couple of real chances.
Like they did. You're in the conversation for it, dude. That was a big deal.
Yeah, with the hard and unknown. Like last year, I brought this up a few times. Each year the season ended short of our expectations. We always had a confidence for the following year. Oh, you move this guy. Oh, you move that guy. Like, oh, Ben Simmons doesn't want to play here? Okay, you're going to get a star out of it. I feel like there's a lot more unknown, especially because we don't know what James Harden is.
I know.
And I do think that's freaking a lot of people out. I do. Like, I don't think we had our man Dustin call in. And I remember he asked to play the song.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like,
can't play the song.
Man, we're not going to do that. I said that because it was still too early after the loss, but he also has really been one of very few people that is excited for the chances that the Sixers improve this offseason. Like, we're all excited for Deal Zone, right? We're all looking forward to it.
No, we're interested in it.
Yeah, but I don't think there's people going, they're going to make this move, this move.
No, we're interested, and we will get into it.
Yes.
But there's a difference between the fanfare of it.
Right.
Here's the bottom line. We've been through it with them. We have been through it, and it's been difficult. And it all hinges on Harden now. Like, everybody else, right? Like, Joe's going to be there.
Yeah.
We love Maxey, right? We'll see what happens with any kind of trade talks or whatever. But none of it matters unless Harden really can play at a high level. And that's listen, I can't tell you he can't, and I can't tell you he is. We saw a very spotty Harden down, in the playoffs. We saw some good stuff. We saw one great game, and then we saw some bad stuff. Like the way the game 5 and 6.
Yeah, the way it ended was.
I mean, he goes out with a whimper. Game 5 and 6.
That leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth for a long time.
I mean, long
up until
time.
we see, and here's the problem. You've talked about this a lot, and it's going to become this. You've talked about the Eagles in
wishing away the season.
Let's just get to the playoffs, because it's going to be great and all to see James Harden get close to a triple-double game 1 of the regular season. But we're all going to be like, all right, well, what's he going to look like come playoff time? And that's going to be a conversation piece for a lot of people. That's scary.
I mean, when you think about this, Andrew, when you truly think about this, when you think about where they're at and what we've been through, it's a road. And the fact that the Celtics, you don't need to be, having seen the 80s, grown up in the 80s, to know that or to be upset that the Celtics are in the finals.
Right.
Right? Like,
right.
Look, that's a division rival, a conference rival, the whole thing. Like, you don't need to grow up in those wars to understand, that's not cool that Boston's in the finals and we're not. They've taken a chunk out of you. And that wishing away the regular season is real.
Yep.
It really is. It happens in every sport. Listen, Premier League and these sports that don't have playoffs, or the way baseball was back in the day, the regular season matters, right, in a big way. But when you have a second season, and let's face it, you have a second season in the NBA, what are we going to, what's the goal? Oh, 1 seed? Home court doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Not as much, yeah, exactly.
Right? So are you going to be all giddy over 1 seed?
No, you just watch how they look. That's basically it, right? Like, are they a dominant 1 seed? Or if they finish as the 4 seed, is it because load management kind of kept them back? Like, that's what we'll be watching for.
It's going to be a hard season, too, because let's be real. And one thing we always believe in is being real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real here for a second. If they get out to a great start, say Harden looks good, we're going to be excited about that.
Yep.
Except we're also going to go, well, I hope he's playing like this when April rolls around.
Hope he's in good enough shape to sustain this kind of play.
Right? So I can't even look at like, oh my God, November, December, how he looks good. Because I'm going to be thinking, back in my mind, I need him for April. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we have reached that point with the Sixers. The only thing that could really change that is some sort of big splashy move.
Like a Monsters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they can do that. Can they even pull that off?
Yeah.
Is there a splash? We've talked about it. What is Tobias getting you? And that's what freaks me out. I think there's some nice moves that you could potentially make. I see it again. Zach LaVine is available once again. It's circulating this morning, and I love Zach.
I know
LaVine.
we're going to hear this.
Yeah,
we're going to hear those kinds of guys.
Yeah, and then we'll be playing this music.
Yeah,
and we'll get into it.
I still don't know how another guard fits here.
Bombs away, maybe.
I still don't know how, unless you're playing Villanova.
Yeah.
You're going to build a team like Villanova. I don't know how the 3 guards work.
You have a real tough 4 to go along with Embiid.
I'm going to be nervous with Maxey until the move is made, and he's still here.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm going to be nervous
after what the wind gust said.
I'm going to be nervous, and that's the one thing I cannot have is I need Maxey here. I got to have Maxey here. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines. And then I want to piggyback off what I ended the show with yesterday. So I want to do our summer project, and I think it's going to be fun. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you join us. Cuz Ready with the Tunis right here at 97.5 The Fanatic.
And this is Andrew Salchunas. This baseball season, swing for the fences on FanDuel Sportsbook. Now, new customers get $200 in free bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. You sign up with promo code Fanatic to get in on all the action. I love betting the money line, the home run props, strikeout totals, so much more. Plus, you can combine your bets for an even bigger payday with the same game parlay. And I just put one together for you for this read, okay? So you've got to put $5 down to get the $200 in guaranteed bets. So have fun. You might as well do the same game parlay. Don't just put $5 down on the Titans to win tonight. Do the parlay. So here you go. $5 scores you 135 here if you take the Phillies money line tonight. Alternate strikeouts for Nola with 8+ because he usually gets the 9 and 10 before he even gets shelled. And then 2 hits for both Harper and Real Muto. I know Real Muto's struggling, but hit the ball in the nose a couple of times yesterday. Just unfortunately went right to gloves. So $5 wins you 135. You make that bet, you're guaranteed to get $200 in free bets. New to FanDuel? Well, now's the perfect time to give it a shot. Just sign up with promo code Fanatic and turn a $5 bet into $200 in free bets. Win or lose exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Another win for the Phils. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Firebird's Wood-Fired Grill. Alex Scott was a 4-year-old cancer patient who wanted to help find a cure for kids' cancer with a lemonade stand. Join Firebird's Wood-Fired Grill for Lemonade Days June 10th through the 12th and all June long, and donate to Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. The Phillies were in Milwaukee yesterday, beginning a 3-game series with the Brewers, and they continued the winning ways from their series with the Angels. They is now 5 straight wins, 4 straight under Rob Thompson. Yesterday they win 3-2, and there was some more heroics like we saw Sunday. Yesterday it was Alec Boehm hitting a home run off of Josh Hader, the first blown save since July of last season for Hader. He was 18 of 18 so far this year. And then Matt Vierling gave the Phillies a 3-2 lead with a home run of his own. Corey Knebel, it was dicey, but he was able to get the save in the bottom half of the 9th inning. So the Phillies now 26-29 on the year. Keep it locked right in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses, so help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company, so you can be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time only, get 3 months on us. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to learn more. And 6/22/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet security edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Most innovative based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Award.
June is National Men's Health Month. 97.5 The Fanatic and Iron Mountain Men's Health are committed to your well-being. Did you know sleep apnea occurs in about 25% of men compared to 10% of women? Having obstructive sleep apnea increases your risk of high blood pressure, strokes, and heart attacks. To help prevent sleep apnea, maintain a healthy weight, moderate alcohol consumption, and refrain from smoking. Stay tuned for more tips on how to live a long and healthy life, presented by Iron Mountain Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Avidan Appel. Would it surprise you to hear that for every hour of quality sleep lost, your testosterone level decreases by a significant amount? If you're waking up in the morning feeling unrefreshed, fatigued, or tired, your testosterone levels need to be checked and could be low due to sleep apnea. Visit us online today at ironmountainmenshealth.com to schedule your free consultation with me, Dr. Avidan Appel, founder of Iron Mountain Men's Health. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's health.
One of the largest eSport events of the year, DreamHack, is happening in Dallas this weekend. Taking place in the Kay Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center, fans of all esports will be able to see major matches as well as enjoy community events. Headlining the event is the IEM, the current major tournament in professional Counter-Strike. In the collegiate realm, Collegiate Rocket League is having their first ever Global Worlds tournament, which features both American and European universities.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for College Ave Student Loans. And if you've got a college-bound student like we do, you're probably dealing with a lot of mixed emotions. You're joyful, you got pride in your student, but you're also feeling the stress because that upcoming tuition bill, it's going to make an impact on your budget. Buying textbooks, dorm room shopping, that's why I recommend that you go to collegeave.com. They're going to take the stress out of paying for college with private student loans that are going to fit your family's budget and goals. Plus, they're going to give you the tools and resources to make that process fast and easy. Like their student loan calculator. It allows you to see what your future loan will look like and how you can make your loan work for you. And while you're on the site, be sure to have your student enter the $1,000 monthly scholarship contest. They choose a new winner every single month. CollegeAv.com. It's a better student loan experience. And trust me, you're going to breathe easier. You know, there's no purchase necessary to enter the college scholarship contest. See official rules for details at CollegeAv.com.
Something you probably do know. Progressive can not only offer you a great price when you bundle home and auto, they offer you round-the-clock protection. Something you probably don't know, the average garage door is made up of 1.3 millimeter aluminum panels. Something you probably do know, your neighbor likes to tinker with his dirt bike. Something you probably don't know, a runaway dirt bike can take out your garage door and a good portion of your car bumper. Bundle your home and auto with Progressive and get more than a great price. Get round-the-clock protection. Something you know for the things you don't know. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get access. Well, not anymore, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide with deals like our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month and no contract. And get a Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for $249, all on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
At Armor Metals and Recycling, we pay top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, wire, catalytic converters, batteries, and more. Whether it's left at a job site or left at the curb, if it's metal, we'll accept it. Armor's mobile service comes to you if you have over 500 pounds of non-ferrous metal. Armor can handle your e-cycling needs too, like computers, cell phones, and more. We take it all. Located at 8300 National Highway behind Pennsauken High School and at ArmorMetalsRecycling.com. Armor Metals, your trusted recycling partner.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's way too nice outside to be eating dinner at home. Instead, take the family out to B.J. Willihan's tonight. Great wings, burgers, crab cake sandwiches, craft beers. Oh, I'm hungry. You too? Let's meet at our local BJ's.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia.
A Beasley Media Group station.
Home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Yo, man, we love you.
Yeah, stay right with you, son.
All right, 11 o'clock, Voice of Baseball. Cuz Radio with Tunis enjoying a Phillies win. And boy, that was nice last night. Boy, we'll get to that. Also, the idea of the Sixers wounding us is a big deal. You know, the movie comes out last night, Hustle, and, you know, I was praying it would coincide with the Sixers NBA Finals. Right? We love that team. Love them. Finals resume tonight. And can I tell you, Tunis? I'm not even looking forward to it. I'm really not. And I know, like, it's sacrilege, and I feel terrible even thinking about, you know, like, I don't even want to watch it.
Well, it's Boston, and it just adds more pain.
You know, I know
you're hate watching it.
Some of our listeners, like the older guys, they have an affinity toward Golden State. I get it. The Warriors were once upon a time here, and they have an affinity toward it. I don't. I look at Golden State. Listen, Steph Curry's a great player, but I hate the three like that. I just hate that the three took over the game. I like it, but it's too overkill. So I've never been a big Warriors fan.
I like it when it's them, though, because he actually makes them. Not
well, my God,
guards that take a ton of threes.
No, he's tremendous.
Stink.
But I'll be honest with you, I was rooting for Phoenix. Like, if Phoenix was playing,
a little different,
I would be all over the Suns. I would. You know, I like Bridges, obviously. You know, family. But I'd be rooting for the Suns. I like them too. I like Booker. I'm a Chris Paul fan, even though he, flamed out
again.
Yeah. But I like that team. I don't like Golden State, and I hate Boston. And I think Boston's why I think they're going to win tonight. So I'm kind of like, and I'm still upset over the whole thing. Right? I'm still upset over the whole thing.
Well, I go back to our the call from Glenn in Wallingford. What was it, last week now? The summer of Glenn. Now he has since admitted that he is still watching the Phillies. But he said he might just take off watching sports the rest of the summer.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, he's a sportsman, right? So he again, he admitted he was still watching the Phillies, and I'm sure he's fired up that they've won 5 straight games, and he's probably watching tonight. But I'm sure that he wasn't alone in that thought process of taking the summer off. But if the Phillies can bring life, people will jump back in.
Yes.
Like you said, the fringe people need to see a little bit more.
A lot more. You're talking about, once the summer's in full swing and you're after July 4th and, we're kind of like you start to wander a little bit. We got eyes on training camp and all of a sudden, hey, fighting. So they're still playing well. All right, let's start paying attention down the shore.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine if you're at like a bar down the shore and the Phils are on? That's awesome.
Exactly. All right, let's hit it on the phones. My man, BG Black Gritty, deep in these streets.
What up, man? How y'all doing today?
What's going on, Black Gritty?
Man, I want to talk about the Phillies. I don't care about what an injury, fake injury, whatever. You ain't got no kids to look up to. Leave Joe else. Like, I got to do it for my son and the bride. You know what I mean? Tatum out here with their kids. Hart ain't got no kids. He got no wife, no nothing. All he care about is the club and single. So I'm out on that. So unless we build this roster around and get us a great bench with some 3-and-D shooters, which everybody wants, I don't know what we're going to do. You got me depressed. I'm sad. Now,
sorry about that, BG.
Let me talk about the Phillies. Me to me, because I thought Girardi was going to be great. He is not. But this year, I kept saying the bats are going to heat up. We're going to heat up right around summertime, right around July, and now we're on track. Now we got rid of the Grinch. We're going to be all right. So the bats are going to heat up. I'm on the field. That's all we got right now. And the team isn't as bad as the team looks. We've also gone through a murderer's row of teams in the schedule. The schedule's going to lighten up. We're going to be okay. And we whooped up on the Dodgers. We're the best team in the league. We can do it, cuz. We can do it. I believe.
I like it. I like the fact you believe, Black Gritty.
Yeah, we going to do it. I mean, the Marlins, I don't know what is going on with them. I don't know if they got a hex on us. I mean, I don't know the strip clubs down there. I don't know what happens every time we play that. But everybody else, we got a chance. They're going to go get it. Keep Bryson back as healthy as possible. That's the only thing that scares me.
I know. I know.
It's the little pit in the bottom of my heart because I'm like, man, he's killing him. But at the same time,
I know. I hear you.
Love you guys.
Love you too, Black Gritty.
Don't be talking about no hard no. Brother, give me life.
You're the man, buddy. We love you.
And he's not alone with the heart.
No.
BG may sell it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But he's not alone with the Harden thing.
No, I know. I do have. I mean, here's the thing. I have hope because I have no choice but to have hope.
Right.
Either that or it's like I'm gonna just completely cut him out of my life.
Because here's the thing,
and I can't cut him out of my life.
He's here next year.
Right. I can't cut the Sixers out of my life.
You're not moving him.
I got to be in on him.
You're not moving him. He's gonna take that player option because it's $47 million, and if he doesn't take the player option, they're probably working on a deal, like a 3-year deal where he gets a good chunk of change.
Yeah,
he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah,
James Harden.
No, and I need the Sixers in my life. Let's go to Lauren. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Lauren.
Hello, Anthony. Hi, Tunis. How you guys doing?
Hey, what do you say?
Listen, I'm calling to thank
It was great to see you and your daughter last night.
Yes, Anthony, thank you so much for that amazing opportunity. We had a ball. First of all, we got a picture with you, which was awesome. We got to see Tobias. We saw Kenny Smith. The movie was amazing. And I was telling, all my friends already, I'm like, listen, if you love Philadelphia movies, you're going to love this movie. It showed Philly in a great light. It was a great NBA movie. It was a great basketball movie. It's a great Sixers movie. It was just an all.
It was cool to see the Sixers as being such a big part of it, right? And Adam Sandler was fantastic, wasn't he?
Listen, oh my God, Anthony, and I don't want to give away any surprises because I like the element of surprise. There was moments I was like, look, and it's such a good Sixers film. And what I love the most is, as a huge Sixers super fan, we got lots of love in that film, Anthony. I was so excited.
Yeah.
It's just a great, great film. And if you love the Sixers, you love Philly, you love the NBA, love this movie. And I've been telling everyone, you must watch this movie, but I'm not giving away any surprises.
It's awesome. It was so good to see you and your daughter last night. That's cool. It was fun, and I'm with you. The director, I love the director. His name's Jeremiah Zagar, and he grew up right on South Street. Like, he's from 8th and South.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, we lived around the corner from each other. He's right, and the dude worked at TLA Video, which was a great video store, and now he's a big time director of Netflix.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Just awesome. But you're my favorite, Aunt. I have to say,
thank you, Laura.
You're my star. You're my star. Love you.
Love you too, Laura. Thank you. We appreciate it. Let's go to Jerome in Elkins Park, Rome.
Good afternoon, Anthony.
What do you say, Jerome?
All right, how you doing? Beautiful day. Listen, the Sixers are this Boston series, and I call it that because I'm now at the point where I don't care about the provincial part of it. When Bird wouldn't and his triuncle, okay. I mean, because I knew they were good.
Right.
If a team takes and accomplishes what they do, it sets a standard for us that we have to take and achieve. And if we want to be realistic about stuff, the Eastern Conference is not a doormat any longer. I don't need to go through the names with you two guys. You know the teams. And unless somebody gets disgruntled or leaves or whatever, and we don't need to wish about that kind of thing, we have to get better. If Harden wants to get the deal and he says in front of us, I want to make us better, then he should cut a deal like Tunis had said. Then I could make a little more believable. I mean, look, the best consistent player in the playoffs was Tobias. But the money that he makes towards this salary cap for us is a hindrance. And the fact that, Matisse takes and doesn't get a, offensive game, after 3 years, we all know this as far as me, as far as the NBA, you should have a gauge about what you can expect from a player. So if I can package that up and get some kind of stretch for, if I can get a coach who really is going to utilize all his players, Reed, Isaiah, Joe, and whatever, then I can start to get a little bit on board.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think what I'm asking is unreasonable because it's not the fact of just the cherry on top in the championship. Sure, that's great. But I want to be competitive, legitimately competitive, because you're going to need to be. Because the Miamis and the Milwaukees and even some of the Indianas and teams like that, and Atlanta, they're coming. They're there. They're young, and they're not going to evaporate in front of our eyes. So if we're going to get good, we're going to have to change something.
Here's the thing, and I hear what you're saying, Jerome. I don't think Doc Rivers is going anywhere, right? Like, especially now that the Lakers have a coach, right? They get Darvin Ham.
Yeah,
he's not going anywhere because they got so much invested money. So I think he's coming back. And then I don't know what they're going to do for like how do they reshape the roster? I don't know how they do that.
You're going to have to take and trade Tobias. You can package him with Thibault. You look at some teams as OKC. It may be hard, but it's not impossible.
I hear you. I just don't know exactly how you do it, right? Like, to get the player that you want,
Our players, there's to fill out the bench. I mean.
Yeah, but the problem is because of the cap and how you deal with the cap, the max slot is the max slot. You have 3 max slots, right?
Right.
Embiid, Harden, and Tobias. So that you always have to have those max slots because it's not like you could trade Tobias and you go, oh, well, I'm under the cap, because you're not under the cap. So you need those 3 slots, and then you still have to fill out elsewhere and hope that you can get, like, veteran minimum guys. That's your big deal.
Tunis, you came up with a good one this time. If Harden is really legitimate and he's going to cut down on that first 47 and something more reasonable with a spread-out deal, that will help.
Yeah, listen, I feel you, brother. I do. I think, that's a great point, and we'll see. Because you need to get any kind of flexibility with the cap, he's going to have to play ball for you to fill out your bench. Because that bench is going to be young. Right now, I don't know what Caden Springer can bring. right? Like, and you need some veterans in there to help you. Anyway, it's 11:11. That means it's time for Morning Thoughts.
Wake up, Philadelphia!
No! God, please, no! No!
Time now for Morning Thoughts.
Hey, lady! Shut up! Will you just shut your trap? Shut up! Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God!
Because what were you thinking about this morning?
So, I was at that, like we talked about all morning, I emceed the premiere for Hustle, and I started to look, and I love, it's my passion to highlight what we do as Philadelphians. Look, there's no real outlet to do it. Like, you get a story in the Inquirer here, right? Or you get a feature here. There's no real place that highlights Philadelphians and people from the Delaware Valley who are achieving and doing things. And obviously sports is a big part of it. From youth sports, through high school, college, who's getting drafted, who are the faces in the crowd. Years ago in Sports Illustrated, they used to do this thing called Faces in the Crowd. And I loved it. It was like these unknowns that were you should be on the radar. Right? So you'd have a kid who was 13 years old who was like, 6'2", throwing 89 miles an hour in 8th grade. And you go, wow, keep an eye on this kid. And it was Faces in the Crowd.
I actually do remember that, by the way.
Faces in the
Sports
Crowd?
Illustrated, yeah.
Yeah, I loved it, right? So we got all kinds of things. Sports, but also beyond sports. Music, film, right? Acting, writing, directing. I was telling you about Jeremiah Zagar, who worked at TLA Video right off of South Street. It was my video store. I loved it. They had great film, great movies there, great storytelling. Right? Music, what we've done here. So beyond just sports, and sports is included, boxing. I mean, beyond just to make soccer, like you name it, I want to highlight it. And I need to know it, right? Like, so Judas and I, listen, we're from here. So we really want to give it, become the place and create something where we get to highlight our own. And listen, it could be beyond sports. You could have invented something, or you're an entrepreneur, and we talk about Federal Donuts and all this stuff. I want to be able to bring that to the masses. So, yes, at the end of the show, I told you, look, we got to start cataloging this, and I need to start booking the guests. So Tunis and I will get together, and we'll sift through it. But you got to let us know if you line on people. Maybe you want to nominate them. Maybe you know them. We're going to need their information, right? Email address, phone number, whatever it is. In that movie, I was telling you about Jonathan, who's Adam Sandler's best friend, who's from Philadelphia, who's in all his movies. He's the dude in the waterboard, the big guy. He had the crazy eyes.
Yes. He was in the overalls.
Right. He's awesome.
I didn't know he was a Philly guy. That's awesome.
He played basketball and football at Ryan. He's like a ridiculous Eagles fan.
That's so cool.
I met him last night. I go, yo, dude, you're the man. I love it. And he's Adam Sandler's best friend. He's a Philly kid. And you got your Bradley Coopers and, Miles Teller, who I was talking about. Like, we got a lot of people that are doing big things. So I want to make this our summer project. And I want to build this stuff into the show. Interviews, and we'll put other stuff, outtakes on the website. So here's what you got to do. And I'm going to remind you guys every day. So hit us up. DM me on Twitter at Anthony L. Gargano or Anthony Lewis Gargano on Instagram. Hit me up there. Tell me the story. Nominate somebody. Send me their info. And then, once we get enough, Tunis and I get together and, we'll reach out and start to book everybody and start to highlight them. So I really want to do that. And watching that movie last night that was created by a Philadelphian with a lot of Philadelphians involved, I want I want to do it, man. I think it's important.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And there's a lot of talent in this area. And you said it, not just sports, right? You know,
entrepreneur,
business,
right? The arts. I'm a huge fan. You know that.
You know, the School of Arts in Center City. I mean, there's so much. There's a lot to go around here in the city, and I think that's something really cool. Speaking of art, and this morning I woke up. It was 5 a.m. Coop was ready to start the day, and he didn't want to end the day till 1 a.m. yesterday. So it was a nice, quick little turnaround with the Coop. And so I walked down the steps, 5 a.m., and there's this just incredible scent downstairs.
At 5 a.m.?
5 a.m. Because last night, we didn't make dinner till like 8, right? A lot going on. I made the fajitas last night, Anthony.
You did the fajitas?
So the scent was still there. You know, we didn't have the windows open or anything. And, you know, obviously, we have some circulation in the house, but the scent was still there. Not as strong as what it was when I first made it, but it was still there. And it reminded me of the delicious meal that I made my wife and I last night, because the fajita.
The homemade? You did the homemade?
The homemade, yeah. Chopped up the peppers, the onions, chopped up the chicken. We did it all, man. It was delicious.
You did chicken fajitas?
Yes. Yeah, because she doesn't eat the, steak or anything.
Right.
Who's got time to make two different things? So, and they're still delicious. Anthony,
and you had the tortilla?
See, I'm doing the no carbs, so I was just doing straight.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good.
It still tastes amazing, right?
Yeah, I mean,
all that
listen,
stuff.
onions, peppers,
right.
and then meat.
A little cheese. I see I'm a sour cream man. I'm sure you're not.
Correct.
Yeah. So, it made me think, the fajita may be one of my favorite items, but I don't get it often. I don't make it often, maybe because it takes more time. Right, like I can grill a burger, boom. 10 minutes, I'm done.
Dude, you're spot on.
But the fajita.
And you know what? It came up this morning.
It did.
Dylan,
strong.
The D train nailed it. You know what he said? Because the fajitas have the sizzle.
Yes.
Right? And when someone orders the fajitas, you're always jealous.
Yeah, and you're always looking.
You always want, you go,
that smell.
Damn, I should have got the fajitas.
That smells good.
Right? Like, damn, I should have got the fajitas. And here's a good thing about it. The other thing about the fajita is that I like the tortilla. It's not as heavy. Like if you're gonna go low carb,
right?
It's low carb.
Yeah, it is.
You go with it's not a roll, right?
Yeah.
It's low and it's thin and it's a perfect kind of wrapper.
Oh yeah, it's awesome
for the whole thing. But I agree with you. The fajita.
It's not something you make all the time or order all the time.
But here's the thing. I've never made it at home.
Okay. You have to give it a shot.
No, because I'm not going to get the sizzle.
Hey, hear it in the pan. I got the pan on the stove. It's
when they come up with the sizzle.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
It's the fajita sizzle.
You see the smoke, and if you're like sitting behind the waiter as he walks by, you kind of waft it yourself. You're like, oh my God, it smells so good.
Yeah.
But that's an item that I don't have often enough, and it might be one of my favorite meals.
That's a great. Listen, that's strong.
Like, because a burger, burger's my favorite food. Pizza's my favorite food, but I can do that all the time.
Here's the other thing. Everybody has to be in on a fajita. First of all, you go shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp, steak.
Right, shrimp is outrageous.
Chicken.
Right, chicken, steak, pork. Like,
yeah.
You can't beat
mix it up.
The fajita. You put the shrimp in the fajita. Wow. That's living. I go with the hot peppers.
Oh, that sounds
fantastic.
Not
the yellow peppers.
The bell pepper.
Yeah, I like the hot.
Yeah, I just do the bell pepper. It's good. It tastes good with everything mixed up.
Yeah.
It's delicious, man.
You know what's a great pepper? The Serrano.
Yes.
That's a great pepper.
It's fantastic.
The Serrano pepper. Because it's got a little bit more heat than a jalapeno. And it's a tasty pepper.
Yeah, it's good.
Quality pepper. All right.
The fajita, man. But that was a good smell.
So you actually made the fajita. You got a sizzle out of it?
Got a sizzle, yeah. It's on the pan.
Did you get the real? Did you get the restaurant sizzle?
No, it's a little different.
Yeah.
That's the cast iron, right?
I know,
and they
dude.
They always say, don't touch
It's hot.
don't touch the handle.
Yeah.
It's hot. They always warn you.
Dude, strong move with this fajita.
And it was great because
he's a great name.
Oh yeah, it's a strong name. I have the coffee maker set for the 6 a.m. preset, but he was up a little early today, so I didn't wake up to the smell of the fresh pot of coffee. I woke up to the remnants of the fajita from the previous night. And
wow,
I was okay with it.
Did you have leftovers?
No, dude, it's good.
Oh, you crushed it?
That was a crushed piece.
You crushed a piece,
Yeah.
Sure. That's nice. And you do the cheese with the fajita, huh?
Yeah, just a little dabble, not too much.
What, the shredded cheddar?
I do shredded cheddar, yeah. Like I don't like to over cheese some items, so I just go boop.
Like, because I don't think you need the cheese on the fajita.
No, I don't think so. But once it started melting in and I was mixing everything up,
listen, you can't go
saw
wrong.
the string.
Oh, yeah. I prefer it, I think, uncheesed.
Uncheesed.
The onion and the pepper is a strong.
Oh, my God.
That's a duo. Oh, it's 610-632. I want fajitas. What'd you do this to me for? Oh, my God. Dylan was right.
Yeah, that was a strong call. Everyone is jealous when you get a fajita.
Yeah, there's no other dish. Is there any other dish that makes you jealous?
No.
Interesting.
I don't think so.
Think about it.
Anthony!
Let's talk about my man, Anthony LaBruciano Roofing. You notice your house, and I want you to do yourself a favor, all right? Do me a favor so you're taken care of. Look at your house, look at the roof, look at the siding, and go, make sure it looks all right. Seen any kind of wear and tear, worn, or cracks or whatever, or you hear it? Well, call Anthony. He is the true roofing expert, LaBruciano Roofing and Exteriors, and he's the only roofing expert that I trust to take care of your house. LaBruciano, his team at LaBruciano Roofing, one of the few roofers in all of the land that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-star Select Shingle Master. Now, what that means is you get the best warranty in the business. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years of the expert workmanship. The Bruciano Roofing and Exteriors is repaired and replaces about every kind of roof out there. Call them and schedule an in-person on-site estimate. Check out their hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. The Bruciano Roofing experts will explain your options, give you the peace of mind you're dealing with the best. Call 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or go to PARoofPros.com. LaBruciano Roofing, the shingle master.
Fanatic Sports Update.
5 straight for the Fightins. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Transit. The New Jersey Transit Police Department reminds you that we all need to work together to keep our transit system safe. Report suspicious activity to 888-TIPS-NJT or text your report to NJTPD. The Phillies win 5 in a row now after beating the Brewers yesterday, 4-0 under new manager Rob Thompson. It was a great win, a come-from-behind win in circumstances that we're not used to. Josh Hader blows a save yesterday. He was 18 of 18 going into last night. Hadn't blown a save since last July, last season. And the Phillies do it. Alec Boehm hits just his 4th home run of the season to tie to 2 apiece. And then Matt Vierling, who just got called back up from the minors yesterday, hits the go-ahead home run. It was dicey in the bottom of the 9th inning. Corey Knebel walks. The bases loaded. But he was able to get out of the jam. And now the Phillies are just 3 games under 500. They are back in action tonight. Aaron Nola gets the start for the Phillies. This update is also brought to you by Bally's Atlantic City. A summer of endless thrills is here, and the best place to be is at Bally's Beach Bar. Check them out on Instagram at Beach Bar AC. Visit Bally'sAC.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Coming up at 11:40, Kevin Nagandi joins Anthony right here, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Check out Hall of Famer Jason Stark as he joins Mike Missinelli every Wednesday at 4:30 during the baseball season. Get an inside look at what's going on around the league and here in Philly. Brought to you by Everfresh Juices and Juice Drinks. Everfresh, nature's refreshment.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses, so help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company, so you can be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time only, get 3 months on us. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to learn more. And 6/22/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet security edge. 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Most innovative based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Award.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash-out refi program and pay off high-rate credit cards, car loans, or other high-interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right. Whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp. is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Hi, it's John Kincaid. I hope you're listening to the show every single morning. You know, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. So I want to thank all of you who have joined us in supporting life-saving cancer research by donating at aacr.org/fanatic. And to our generous corporate partners, thank you for stepping up and supporting the AACR. It's the official charity of the John Kincaid Show.
Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors will do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable this season. For flexible spending options on a new HVAC system, visit nopaybryant.com. With over 1,500 windows to choose from, Window Nation can outfit any home. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. For 24-hour emergency service on your HVAC system and home comfort you can count on, visit allseasonscomfortcontrol.com.
You know, donations to the American Association for Cancer Research from our listeners and corporate partners add up to big breakthroughs that benefit cancer patients worldwide. Join me. Make a life-saving donation today at aacr.org/fanatic.
The New Jersey Transit Police Department reminds you that we all need to work together to keep our transit system safe. Your attention is our most valuable asset. If you ride the train or bus, if you live or work near a station, be alert and aware of your surroundings. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Report suspicious activity to 1-888-TIPS-NJT or text your report to NJTPD. New Jersey Transit urges you to help us keep our transit system safe. Report suspicious activity to 1-888-TIPS-NJT or text your report to NJTPD.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Attention locals, Amazon has a variety of jobs near you. Whether you are looking for full-time, part-time, or seasonal work, you can discover just the right role for you. Amazon Jobs offer the whole package with great pay and flexible schedules that you can choose to fit your life. To join a team of hourly associates who work together delivering smiles to customers all across the country, head to Amazon.com/hourly. That's Amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Tune in Wednesdays
at 4:30 as Jason Stark goes around the league and talks baseball. Presented by Everfresh Juices and Juice Drinks. Everfresh, nature's refreshment.
Tis catering season. Whatever the reason, make it primo. No matter what you have planned, serve in style with Primo Hoagies. Made only with the highest quality meats and cheeses on our award-winning seated roll. Stop in one of over 90 locations or order online at PrimoHoagies.com. Remember, not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. I'm excited for my first Father's Day, right? I'm just a couple of weeks away. Before Cooper, Father's Day was always about my dad, and after we got married, Christy's dad as well, but not me. So this is crazy. I'll probably have a day off. No, that's not kidding. I'll still be here. And just like any other holiday, finding a special gift is always a challenge. And if you want to get Dad something special, you can easily find something great at Family and Company Jewelers. They have a great selection of Father's Day gifts. I was actually there not too long ago. I got my Mother's Day gift for my beautiful wife, Christy. And they started showing me around like the showcase that they have there. And there was a bunch of stuff for dads, watches, other kinds of jewelries, for guys too. They even have a showcase that is dedicated just for these Citizen Marvel themed watches. We're talking Captain America, Spider-Man, the Hulk. How cool is that? We know that Marvel is huge across the world. You can also have something custom made for, Mother's Day. Angelo, the owner of the Family Company Jewelers, he made a beautiful necklace for Christy, so you can get something custom made for you. Or for the ladies out there, you want to get something for your husband, who is the father of your child, get them something custom made, okay? Ditch the ties this year. Get them something different. A gift from Family Company Jewelers. Just visit their showroom on Route 70 in Marlton, New Jersey, or online at FamilyJewelers.com. Tell them Andrew sent you.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Get excited! Welcome to Philadelphia!
Dude, what were we doing this morning?
Playing sports.
Yeah, we had a ball, right?
Yeah.
There was a soccer ball, right?
Yeah.
A good bounce to it. And I, not being a soccer guy, I'm dribbling it like it's a basketball, right?
Yeah, that's normal.
Passing it, right? Yeah. The whole thing. And who was playing with us?
Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're outside and we're messing around with the ball. And, I do the no look. You got to be alert. Mm-hmm. But, he should have been alert, right? We were just doing it this morning. I was facing him.
He was looking at you?
Yes, he was looking at me.
He wasn't doing anything, answering the phones or anything? He was paying attention?
He wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
He wasn't paying attention. And now I feel terrible. Thank God he's all right. Where's he at? Get him in here.
You hitting the noggin?
Yes. Where's Connor?
Dylan's got a big head.
Get Connor. He does have a melt in his head.
So he's okay.
You're right? You sure? Come here. I love you, kid. You're my man. Where's Connor? Get Connor, because Connor will get play-by-play. Connor left? You're the best, Dill. Dill, we were playing this morning. Well, how come you weren't paying attention?
He's in work mode.
That's 100% on me.
Yeah, See, this is why he's the best.
Yeah, you're the greatest. We love you. I was sitting there.
I shouldn't have looked away.
I know. Ball him square right in the
the bro just came in here and said it was a great smack in the face.
Yeah, but I thought catch it. No look.
Yeah, he's at the place of business.
Right away you're gonna start. You freaking rat. Love you, buddy. Hang in there, Dill. You're the man.
Oh, poor Dylan. Dylan a few weeks ago.
But the best is Dill goes down like he got shot.
Dude.
Literally, he got shot. He went down on the ground.
It was probably a month and a half ago now. I was doing Sunday mornings, and I was solo because Jamie just bailed on me.
The bro rolls on you, man.
He just bailed on me. And and we were still doing the YouTube, and so Dylan put on the YouTube feed and then had to sprint back behind the board because he's doing double duty, and he was wearing the moccasins, I think, and I see him running in through this glass, and then all of a sudden I just saw him, boom, go down, and it was just the greatest thing I've ever seen. He got up. He wiped it off.
Dude, spry, man.
He wiped it off.
Yeah.
It was good.
No, Dylan went down like he got shot on the ground, but then he popped up.
Dylan's the best.
Yeah. We were sitting there, Coach Connor, and the D-Train. And then the bro was lurking. All right. Hey, by the way, as we told you about nominating great Philadelphians that need to be, whatever they're doing, something big that they're doing. So we told you you can, DM us. I'm at Anthony L. Gargano on Twitter, Anthony Lewis Gargano on Instagram. But you could call the show, too. Tell us, we'll do it real time where you nominate somebody, and then we'll try to, set up where we get them. And then we give them their spotlight.
Will
and
Smith.
Listen, it could be something. Yeah, well, guess what? It doesn't matter how big they are.
He may need it at this point.
Well, right. Well, listen. He's one of us, so we got his back. No matter how big they are, the house, to the faces in the crowd, from the kid that you got to tell me about at St. Joe's Prep, who is the next whatever, right? Or somebody in Hollywood who's from Philadelphia. I just want to highlight them all, man. That's you and I, Tunis. So
Sounds good.
Call us, too, with that. All right. Don't forget, our 11 o'clock hour brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's where Philly gets engaged. And speaking of Philadelphians who do well, coming up, we're going to talk to our man Kevin Negandhi from ESPN Sports Center, the whole thing. We want to get you, situated. We visit with Kevin every week. I'm curious about, and we'll discuss this as well, which is when we think about the Phillies, because it's easy about the Birds. We're all in. Like, we're locked in on Birds. But we think about the Fightins. What's it going to take for you to start to go, you know what? I'm in every night, and it becomes a thing. And again, you need the masses, not just the core, to do that. When it becomes a thing, when it tips to the masses. So we're doing that too. And I told you about Philadelphians who go on and achieve big things. Well, look no further. From ESPN and ABC, we love them. Hometown hero, Kevin Negandhi. Kevin!
And how we doing, my man?
Good, brother. Real good. Good. We're highlighting, and it's my summer project. I like to do projects. So my summer project, I'm a project man. So my summer project is to highlight Philadelphians who go on and do big things. And at every stage, like you remember Faces in the Crowd, Sports Illustrated?
Yeah, I love that.
All right.
Yep.
So I want to go from that. So from some 12-year-old in, Doylestown who is throwing 80 miles an hour to, someone making movies or an entrepreneur or a great actor or a great, a man who does Sports Center and he does college football and college basketball and he's a great sportsman.
I love this, man. Honestly, it's a good celebration and it highlights, sometimes we kind of make assumptions about Philadelphia. I think that's outside of the area, and we have great pride in people, and we celebrate the people that are in the area and that continue to kind of wear that Philadelphia intensity wherever they go. I love this concept, man. It's a great summer project, and I'm all for it.
Good. Last night, because we did the premiere for the movie Hustle, Adam Sandler, and Jeremiah Zagar, who is the director, who's a Philly kid, grew up right on South Street. And, it's all about the Sixers. Adam is a scout for the Sixers, and it's a great story. And it's funny, his best friend, Jonathan, who's in all his movies, is a Philly kid, too. And he's like a diehard Eagles guy. It's the best.
Love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, isn't that the linebacker who was kind of cross-eyed?
Yes, yes, that's Jonathan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Philly, man. He went to Ryan. I met him last night. I was hanging out with him. Great dude. Cool. He went to Ryan. He played basketball and football at Ryan.
That's cool. That there are so many stories like that, especially you can come across in Hollywood and the music industry that are all
exactly.
They all have Philadelphia roots. I love this.
Yeah. I love it. All right, so let me ask you, Phillies now.
Oh.
All right, they last night come from the brink again. That's 2 games in a row, and of all people, we get Bohm. All right, but then Veerling off of Josh Hader, the flamethrower. So the question is this: what do the Phillies need to do? You think not for us because we're core people, but to go, you know what? Maybe something's brewing, right? Like all of a sudden for the masses to start to pay attention. What needs to happen, you think?
Honestly, a consistent bullpen. And listen, that was great at the top of the night, but Knebel, man,
I know.
Give you ulcers walking the bases loaded.
Yeah, evil Knebel.
That to me has been the issue with this team for multiple years. We briefly talked about it last week as well. I think for people to kind of get back and feel comfortable, they have to be comfortable with the bullpen's consistency. And can they be consistent? Can Knebel shut it down? Can we have a 2-run lead or a 1-run lead after 8 and feel comfortable? I don't think we ever will, especially with the scars that we have over the last 5 years. But I think that's the only way because I'm not worried about the frontline pitching. I'm not worried about the bats, especially getting into the deep part of summer. Those bats will be consistent. You see the energy from the youth now that they're getting playing time and they're feeding off of that stuff. To me, it's just consistent bullpen work. Can they get to the 9th inning feeling good, and can whoever the closer is right now, Knebel, can he actually do it on a consistent basis? Listen, we're not asking for Brad Lidge in 2008. We just would like to convert at least 80% of the situations that we're in here in the 9th inning, and we've been scarred by that for the last 5 years.
Yeah, completely. So you say bullpen, that translates to wins, and what? If they're, seriously in it, like they chip away at the Mets, and you're squarely in a wild card, you think that's enough to get the fever going?
Yeah, heck yeah. Listen, the Mets lead is pretty wide, but for anybody that followed the National League East last year, look where the Braves were at this point a year ago. They were basically done. Look where the Phillies were a year ago.
You go back to the Nationals, too, remember?
Dramatically. Yeah. Absolutely, the Nationals a few years ago. I think that there's still an opportunity here, especially with that lineup week in and day out. Losing Segura was huge.
Yeah.
But, there's a certain energy that you need consistently day in and day out that we did not see in the first 2 months. And I know things will bounce out and things could flame out here after a 5-game winning streak, but every single day there's a certain energy that the metrics cannot measure. Look at the 93 team. The metrics couldn't measure it. When you're running with a full head of steam here with emotion day in and day out, that can carry you. And to me, they've got to start winning, not just winning streaks. They've got to start winning multiple series, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. If you start doing that and you look at it in just groups of 3 and groups of 4, that's how you build the momentum month-wise, and that's how you start cutting in the leads, and then you start talking about a pennant chase or even a National League wild card spot.
I'm with you, brother. All right, now let me get you with this one. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Off-season Sixers, what are you feeling? What do you I know you got your ear out too. What are you feeling, especially now as we get stuck with Game 3 in Boston? What are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling that Daryl's going to make some moves and do whatever he can to make this roster better, the same way that Phillies approached it last offseason where they had limited money, but they said we've got to figure this out because we have a window here with Bryce Harper. It's the same attitude. We've got a window with Joel Embiid, and I'm thinking Daryl's going to do something. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a move to free up money to go after another third player, and that could mean moving Tobias because of his contract. Listen, Tobias was the most consistent guy that we had.
He played really well, man. He really did.
Phenomenal playoff run for him, considering where this team was and the doubt that they had each and every night on who's going to play and can they bring some intensity and consistency. Tobias was that guy. But I would assume, with not any inside information, just knowing Daryl's track record, that he will be very active. And listen, sometimes it's not the big splash. Look at the last couple years. Seth Curry wasn't a big splash. Andre Drummond wasn't a big splash. And where were we the final 2 months of the season? Man, we wish we had Andre Drummond with his rebounding
right.
Up and get some minutes. Man, I wish we had Seth Curry shooting. So Daryl's not going to try and go for the big splash here, so don't panic on that. I wouldn't panic. And again, you want to see some moves? Look at where the Celtics are. They didn't panic. They made small, smart decisions along the way to retool and retweak that team. I think the Sixers are going to be in that position here in the offseason.
You know what's a shame? Let me tell you something. It's funny about, like, we were talking about, like, Tobias and the makeup of this team. You know what's interesting is if Harden's playing the way he plays, they could have won last year. They could win this year. They could have won. The way they looked at certain points, they look like at times they could have actually made it to the finals.
And I'm with you. And then let's not forget, we often forget this. Embiid, they lost Embiid the first two games of that Heat series.
Uh-huh.
So you're already 0-2 out the gate because the fracture, right? And that's the most frustrating part. And the finger wasn't healthy. I'm not here to make excuses. Listen, every team went through a bunch of injuries.
Right.
But it makes you wonder if Harden figures out his role specifically and understands his role, and we can get a couple of other shooters to help. The one other thing is they've got to have versatile two-way players, and they didn't have versatile two-way players that this new NBA is all about. And I anticipate Daryl will address that. Versatility, guys that you can get, inside $10 million that can play both ways and give you quality minutes. I'm not saying an all-star, but just guys that can give you depth and versatility the entire season. They need that.
Yep. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. All right, last thing. So we talk birds, and there is a lot of excitement surrounding the Eagles. So I got to ask you, because we went to this whole topic. So when you look at the birds, what is the number one thing? Like when you look at their outlook for this year, what is going to be your expectation? Like, what do you expect from them? Where if they don't, we're either disappointed or you're elated. What are your expectations?
This is so dangerous considering all the moves that they've made and how he's nailed each and every one. On paper, right, this offseason, it comes down to the quarterback play. Can the consistency be there from the quarterback? Can he make the throw to the left side running and be accurate 20 to 25 yards down the field? If he can get that next step, then I think the sky's the limit in the NFC with this team. I really do believe that. And I don't want to have the dream team vibe that I have right now, but it's hard to avoid that considering where this team was a couple years ago. Oh, shoot, coming in after a very bad last year vibe of the offseason, it's like, oh, man, what are we going to do? I just think that they have made so many big steps. Can they consistently stay healthy, and can that quarterback take the next step? We're not asking the quarterback to be a top-5 quarterback. We're asking Jalen Hurts, can you continue to progress, and can you be accurate 20 to 25 yards down the field? Because if you can, it opens the door to, I think, untapped potential that Devontae Smith has because you have Brown on the other side. And if you could do that, man, this team,
I agree.
Look at the steps the Cowboys have taken back here, especially on the offensive line to protect Dak. I feel really good at where this team is. One small thing, and they can address this in August, is they need to figure out the safety position. They need to figure out where are we at safety. Do we need to add a veteran player? And you can do that in August. I just love the way they've addressed the linebacker situation and bringing in Hassan Reddick there as a pass rusher, and then making sure Darius Slay has a consistent corner on the other side. I can't wait, Ant.
I know.
I'm trying to temper my emotions.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, my man. That's right. All right, brother. Great stuff. As always, hometown hero. You got nominees. You let me know, okay? Because you're one of them.
Ant, you're the man. I appreciate you.
All right,
Talk
buddy.
To you soon.
Talk to you soon is right. Here he is. Our man, Kevin the Gandhi. We love Kevin. Kevin's a great people, man. All right. Let's talk a little Bet Parks. Don't forget all your calls back coming up next. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Let's talk Bet Parks for a second because they got us covered. That's right. All sports freaks. We can experience the thrill with the Bet Parks app. Check it out tonight. NBA Finals, Boston, 3.5-point favorite. Right, over under 212.5. You can get more than just a score, right? You can go individual player performance, points, rebounds, assists, you name it. That's the move for the series. I like the Celtics tonight. Titans, slight road favorite. Looking for number 5 in a row. Nola against the Bats of Milwaukee. Now, Milwaukee's got some tough left-handed bats, right? Rowdy Tellez, Omar Narvaez, the catcher, Yelich. But Nola's dealing. Philly's hot. Milwaukee's lost 4 straight. Fightings could be a play tonight. Check it out. You got the Bet Parks app. Use the code Fanatic. Get a risk-free bet up to $750. Just remember, you got to be in PA. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Bill, stay hot. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Armor Metals and Recycling. Get paid for your old computers, monitors, printers, and more at Armor Metals and Recycling. Armor Metals is your e-cycling headquarters. Armor Metals is your most trusted recycling partner. Visit armormr.com for more. The Phillies took care of business yesterday. Game 1 of their 3-game series in Milwaukee. They beat the Brewers 3-2. Come from behind fashion. 2 home runs in the top of the 9th inning off of Josh Hader, who has not blown a save since last July. So the Phillies now winners of 5 straight, 4 of which were with Rob Thompson. Of course, the last game of Joe Girardi's regime was a win. This update is also brought to you by the Ad Council. Okay, Dad, it's time to do the Cabbage Patch, the Running Man, or something more contemporary. The Floss. That's right. Dance like a dad with your kids. Learn more at fatherhood.gov. Sponsored by the Ad Council. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, you've seen home prices rising. It means the more improvements you make in your home now, the better return on investment new windows from Window Nation are going to make for you. Do you know what's one of the best home improvements you can make? And during the summer when demand is down, Window Nation is able to offer even bigger savings. How about this? Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy. Plus, put no money down, make no payments, and pay no interest for 2 full years. Your home is going to look great. It's going to be more energy efficient, and you're going to be more comfortable next winter, next fall, next spring. Window Nation's the way to go. They've installed over 1 million quality windows with a 96% requiring no follow-up service. Call 866-90NATION now or go to windownation.com for a free in-home estimate or online quote. Lock in your 0 down, 0 payments with 0 interest for 2 full years and get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy. Now is the time to get more for your money. Call today, 866-90NATION or go to windownation.com. Tell them John Kincaid from The Fanatic sent you.
If you got an IRA or 401k, I got bad news for you. Hi, this is Joseph Abundante, best-selling author from right here in the Philadelphia area, and I want to give you a free copy of my new book, Retirement Income Mastery. The IRS wants you to think these qualified plans are the best way to save for retirement. They give you a tax break when you contribute. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Qualified plan could be a tax disaster when you retire. With over $30 trillion in debt, taxes are already going up. Imagine paying a top tax rate of over 90% like in the 1960s. There is a better way. It's an alternative the wealthy use that often beats your IRA and 401k. It's been around for years. Your money grows tax-deferred, and when done right, has no taxes in retirement and no income taxes when you die. Plus, you grow your money potential double digits with no risk of losing money from market crashes. When the market tanks again, you lose nothing. Call Joe Abundante at 1-800-207-4545 to get a free copy of my book and talk to a specialist to protect yourself from crashes and taxes. No credit card required. Call 1-800-207-4545. That's 1-800-207-4545.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses, so help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company, so you can be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time only, get 3 months on us. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to learn more. And 6/22/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet security edge. One voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Most innovative based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Award.
Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage headquarters. At Wawa Siptopia, every sip is a quick trip to your happy place. Relax and lose yourself in a delicious smoothie or creamy milkshake. Recharge on the go with a new frozen coffee or frozen refresher. No matter what your favorite beverage is, here's your chance to indulge. So whether you like it hot, frozen, fruity, or caffeinated, Wawa Siptopia awaits. See store for details.
Everyone's been talking about the new Wawa burgers.
Yo, got some burger! Yeah.
But ever since you showed up with the smoky barbecue bacon cheeseburger, the Chipotle charged Southwest burger, and the incredibly delicious nacho cheeseburger, no one said a word.
Yo, this is so good.
Tonight, we discover the next burger sensation. Tonight, we Wawa.
At Wendy's, we make breakfast better. Like with our Breakfast Baconator. Better from top to bottom bun. Savory sausage patty? Better. Crispy oven-baked bacon? Better. Fresh cracked egg? Better. The Breakfast Baconator might just be the greatest breakfast sandwich of all time. So you can keep settling for not better, or you can get a better breakfast from Wendy's. Tough choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Better Breakfast.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Beasley Media's Philadelphia digital division continues to grow, and we're looking for qualified candidates. To see the full job description and qualifications for our digital sales strategist, ad operations, and digital sales coordinator positions, go to 97.5thefanatic.com/now hiring. Positions are full-time and include benefits. Please deliver your resume and cover letter to digitalphilly@bbgi.com. Beasley Media Group, LLC is an equal opportunity employer.
Lawn and Golf Supply Company is the area's most recommended service center for all outdoor power equipment needs. They are the experts with over 80 years of providing the best service at the best price. Spring is here, and Lawn and Golf will keep your equipment running strong all season long. Whether you need service on your riding mower, chainsaw, tractor, power washer, or generator, Lawn and Golf has you covered. Ask about pickup and delivery for service equipment when you call. Check them out at lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company. Everything turf.
Hey guys, Andrew. Listen, there are all kinds of reasons why guys aren't able to perform. Age, medical conditions, stress, anxiety, that's stuff that we all deal with, right? Well, whatever it is, Blue Chew's tablets help men combat all forms of ED. It's not just one thing. There's all kinds of reasons why you might be suffering from ED, and Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same exact active ingredients that you hear about Viagra, you hear about Cialis, or you always hear about those companies, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Chewables, that's awesome. No needles, no downtime. If you like simple, that's me. If it's simple, it's me. BlueChew.com is for you. You don't have to visit a doctor's office. There's no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can consult with one of their licensed medical providers online, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription costs within days. That's awesome, right? It's a fraction of the cost. It's the same ingredients. And also, Blue Chew's licensed medical providers will work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. So they're not just going to give you whatever they have. They're going to work exactly with you to find out exactly what you need. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. Right now, try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code 975 at checkout. All you have to do is cover the $5 for shipping. That's it, $5. That's BlueChew.com, promo code 975 to receive your first month free.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, noontime across the Delaware Valley. Cuz Radio with the Jonas. Coming up maybe tomorrow or Friday. You ready? The ghosts of football past, present, and future.
Dude.
You're like, what is he? What the hell cuckoo-ness is coming out of his brain now?
No, I don't think that way.
We got, yes, the ghosts of football.
We got ghosts. We got goats. We got all kinds of stuff on the show.
Future. Dude, did you see? What'd you say? We got boats?
Ghosts and goats.
Oh, we got goats, yeah. And boats. Did you see the picture of the shark off of Ocean City?
Oh, yeah, dude. Ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man. Thing's a beast.
That was incredible.
Sharks in the water.
Was that unreal? Like, that shark was a beast.
Yeah. Black eyes.
And it was funny because there were these dudes, like, in a boat, and they were, like, circling it.
Yeah, they're right there.
They saw it, and they were circling
it.
I'm
not messing around with that.
Dude, wow.
I ain't messing around with no shark.
That was a beast of a shark. Ocean City. And, yes, the waters are healthy. It's like, all right, good. As long as, and they always do the same thing. Remember what's around you in the ocean. There are living creatures in the ocean.
Yes.
And there's a shark in the ocean.
Yeah, man, I'm messing around with
that was a monster, dude.
I saw, dude. All right, let me run this by you. I would consider you a veteran parent at this point. So I was in Brigantine for Memorial Day weekend,
right?
And a guy caught a shark. He was doing
the shark,
just fishing.
Shark was in the water.
Fishing on the beach, like what I do,
right?
And he caught a shark, and it wasn't that kind of a shark, right? But, I'm sure these things will nibble at you, and they got some sharp teeth. So the guy wants to put it back because he's not going to eat the shark. He's not going to keep the shark. He's going to put it back into the ocean. And as he's walking it out into the ocean, I don't know if it was his kid or one of the family members' kids was following him out as he was going to put the water, and you can't put the shark at ankle deep. You got to bring it out waist deep. This little kid, I know that shark's not going to eat that kid, but I would be like, yo, dude, get back here. Or I'd say, yo, dude, go back there if that's his kid. I was freaking out, man.
Really?
Yeah, watching the little kid run out with either dad or uncle or whoever it is as he's about to put a shark back in the water. I ain't messing around with that.
I'm not messing around.
Hey, little Timmy, go back, please.
Yeah.
Hang here for a minute, Timmy.
Nah, Timmy's not going there. No way.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd let Moss walk out into the ocean with some guy who has a shark in his arms.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
And I get it. He ain't no great white, but come on, man.
How about our boy Nicky from Collegeville left Ocean City yesterday? Like he had that nice little, relaxation, couple days.
That's nice.
Saw the shark.
I saw the shark.
Yeah.
Dude.
Shog in the water. You gotta watch. Do you watch that every year?
Yes.
All right, the two side topics I need to talk about. Are you ready? Just as a side. So we're, the summer project we're always gonna have going. That's open all the time. We got our, Sixers Phillies thing going. But the two other things I want to do today, you brought up a great question earlier about the food, the dish that people get jealous by, right? And that's the fajitas.
The fajitas. Everybody loves a fajita.
There's nobody who doesn't love a fajita.
But you don't always order
You can't go wrong with the fajita. And every time the waiter brings the fajitas out, no matter where you're at, people go, damn, I should have got the fajitas.
Right?
Right?
Here's the other thing. When have you ever said, you know what, honey, kids, we're going out to this establishment because I want a fajita today? No, you might see it on the menu and you go, you know what, I want that. But nobody goes out for fajitas.
That's right. You never go out for the fajitas. But you wind up going, ooh. And you see it and you go, I should have got the fajitas.
Yeah. Trying to think of other, from a picky stand. I love a nacho, like a nice,
I agree.
Like the real big plate where they got all the fixings on except the olive.
Yes.
Because I skeeve the olive, which is the one thing in the world I don't like. I will order no olive. But when I see the giant plate of the nachos come out to a table, I go, you know what? That sounds really good.
You know what the thing about the nacho is, though? Let me ask you this about the nacho.
Yeah, what do you got?
They're either great or disappointing.
Yes.
Because the nacho is also easily screwed up.
Yeah, it depends on there's different kinds of cheeses, obviously. I remember one day, it was the teeth of the pandemic, right? So I tried ordering from a different Man Young spot once or twice a week because I wanted to help out my local businesses. And obviously you had to order out everything. And I got the a cheesesteak nacho, which I'm a big fan of, from an establishment. And because it was the whiz, all the chips at the bottom of the dish, by the time you pull them out, it's just sog, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
Dude, the soggy
chip, no good.
Nacho is horrid.
Yeah.
You got
to mix it with a hard chip just so you can actually swallow it.
Memo to the nacho makers.
No soggy chip.
You can't do the soggy chip. There's nothing more gross. It ruins the whole thing.
Now, not every nacho is with the whiz or whatever liquidy cheese you use. Like sometimes you just do the shredded, and you don't really get the sog that way.
Now you don't get there is such a thing as when the hot cheese with the nacho is strong. I almost think that you do the nacho and you do everything because sometimes they put the beans that sogs up the chip too.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes they don't use fresh jalapeno.
And there's people that use
the pickled stuff, which is also too liquidy and gross.
People use the chili. It's good, but once you get to the chip sog, you're in trouble.
So to me, my creation, if I was to edit the nacho, I would do, first of all, anything that is like, you're doing a jalapeno, no pickle. Fresh jalapeno.
Mm-hmm.
Not out of a jar.
I got you.
So there's no sog there, right? Yeah. You throw the lettuce on there, make sure that's crisp, the whole thing, shredded, whatever you're going to do. The meat could stay, right? But then the cheese would be a side piece.
A little dish that you dip into.
It would be like in the middle, like it would be like it's served, what do you call it, the
fondue?
Fondue type. Be in the middle of the chips.
Okay.
And then you could dip the chip.
That sounds good.
With all the other fixings.
Yeah, that's good work.
Right?
Okay, I'm in on that.
This way, that ensures the freshness of the chip.
Yeah, you don't want to sog the chip.
Sog the chip, it sucks. And by the way, you drink less beer that way. Like you're a restaurant, you want to do the right thing because you want a sturdy, salty chip with the cheese and the meat. That's why you drink more beer.
Sell the beer, yeah, exactly.
Right.
All right, so that's 2 items.
Yes.
What was the other one? The movie? I'm gonna guess a once a year movie.
No, the other item was Well, just like that, I forgot because it was fun. I really want to know the one item everybody's jealous of, and the movie
You have to see at least once a year.
that you always wind up watching. Like summertime, you got to do Jaws.
Yeah, Jaws is a great movie.
Like you got to do it, right? Like
I don't know why we do it, but we do it.
I don't know. Is there any like you think about a summer movie, you got to watch Jaws.
Yeah, like I'm a staple. Halloween time. I watch it every year.
Yes.
The original Halloween Michael Myers movie.
Yes.
I do that every single year. I love it. Doesn't get old. Still don't understand how they can't outrun this dude when he's walking. But whatever. I'll watch it anyway. You know me. I'm a big Harry Potter man. I'll wear that. I'll watch that any time of the year.
But
holidays.
But Halloween, you do Halloween?
No, Christmas time because there's always the Christmas scenes and it's always all nice and it's always on during the holidays.
Oh, really? I didn't know how. I didn't know Potter was there's a Christmas.
Yeah, well, it's school year, so you get to it's a way to force it on TV, right? Oh, there's a Christmas scene, so we're gonna make this come out during Christmas time.
The first one is a Christmas scene.
Each movie.
What was the one in the first one?
They go on Christmas vacation, take the break. Harry and Ron stick around back to school.
Oh yeah.
They go to the restricted section of the library.
I don't see that being a Christmas movie.
No, but it's out during the holidays, you know, all the time. Just because there's a Christmas scene in it.
All right.
You know how some of these movies are.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But I would, would think Halloween, it's, part of the motif.
Oh, no, they have it during Halloween, too.
All right.
Yeah, they force it on.
All right.
People will watch.
All right.
People will come, Ray.
Listen, it's a great.
That's another one, by the way. Field of Dreams, beginning of baseball season.
Okay, so now I will watch a baseball movie the beginning of baseball season. I do that.
I'm a Sandlot piece.
Dude, that's a strong call. Strong call.
And it's mainly baseball I do that with. And Remember the Titans. But that doesn't even have to be football season. Like, I watch that movie once a year.
That's independent of football season.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah, I do too. Remember the Titans. All right. Mike, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Mike. Michael.
Hey. And how you doing?
What's going on, baby?
How you doing?
What's up, Mike V?
Hey, man. How you guys doing? Good. Listen, a couple of things. First on the Phillies. I think if they keep hitting, it'll take the pressure off the bullpen. Because I think they were trying to be too fine because they knew they had to be almost perfect to save a game or win a game. So I think the bats start to come alive a little bit. It'll take some pressure off the bullpen, and maybe we can get this thing moving.
I like that. I think you're right about that.
Yeah. I just like to see that happen. And the other thing
always helps pitching when you're able to rake a little bit. Right. It does. It just then it gets you in a groove, right?
Yeah. You don't score a lot of runs like yesterday. That was a big comeback because now the bullpen can say, "Damn, even if I lose, then these guys can come back on me."
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, that's the thing they need. And the other thing, this big series, I think this series with the Marlins is huge, and this is why. We got to get this damn mojo of them off our backs. So everybody, listen, wear all your Phillies gear, wear everything you got, Phillies. And let's get this mojo of the Marlins off. Let's just kick it in the butt. If they win this series, if they win 2 out of 3 or all 3, I'll really, really, really believe it. I'm gonna, because we suffer with them.
Yes.
The Marlins. They got a number for some reason.
Yes.
We got to get them off our backs and go forward.
I agree.
And then we're gonna fly. Now I got a Sixers point.
We got.
And I want to see a plan. Like, I can look at the teams that are in the playoffs. I can see Boston had a plan. Golden State has always had a plan, right? Even Miami had a plan. You go to the Bucks had a plan. And you can see it. You can see their plan. A casual fan can even see that they had a plan. I want to see the Sixers have a plan because they haven't had a plan for years. If they did, we would have some shooters on this team and some 3-and-D players on this team already. And I want to see a plan. I don't care if they don't win it next year. I just want to. If next year they come out and I can see a plan. Me as a civilian, if I can see a plan, I'm good.
What's weird is that you had because the process, you had different people involved in the process, right? Like, so you had the hinky piece of it. And the plan was, let me just accrue as many assets as possible, right?
Right.
Then you had the Colangelo, who was trying to tweak and build around, because you were trying to build around Ben and Embiid. In reality, Ben messed it all up. But Ben not progressing and then Ben quitting really messed up the plan. That and the Jimmy Butler thing messed it up.
Right. That's what I mean. If they had had a plan, they would have done anything they could have. They didn't have a well-executed plan, because if they did, they would have kept Butler. They said, we got to keep this piece, no matter what.
Well, I know. I mean, and that was the Brett. That was the Brett thing that went awry. Mike, good stuff, Mikey V. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it, baby. I hear you. You know, I go back to Simmons. Simmons. I mean, it's amazing. Like, we did this. You know, we're celebrating the Sixers in the movie, the whole thing, and you forget how the Simmons thing just completely imploded. Like, he was a huge piece of the whole puzzle, and he flat out quit. He quit. He was a huge piece of it. I don't know. You know what's amazing? What happens to him? Does he get moved? Does he, like, what? That's there's some crazy stories out there. That story's out there. How about the Deshaun Watson story that comes out yesterday in the New York Times?
Bet you the Cleveland Browns brass is sweating a little bit right now.
Oh, my God, sweating? I mean, they're in the shower right now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
66. Like, yo. And you knew there would have been more eventually. Like, we were not on board as a show. You and I were not on board of bringing him in, because it just, you know, you can tell me all you want about innocent until proven guilty. Yes, that is true.
You had a lot of
smoke.
A lot of smoke
Talk
coming
about
out.
the fajita smoke.
It was scary.
A lot of smoke.
A lot of smoke. But then you hear the stories are just
terrible.
What are you doing, dude? And how could that just continue? I didn't think there was that many massage therapists in the profession.
Yeah. And Houston was a part. The Houston brass was a part of it.
I know. They were giving them forms. It was crazy.
Yeah, there's rooms that they're booking. Like,
a
lot going on there, man.
No good.
Like, Houston isn't clean either.
I know. No good.
Remember all the thought was when he wanted to be traded that, you know, the Houston owner let this leak?
Yes.
Well, I mean, if some of that stuff is true, they're not clean either.
I know. No, I hear you. Here he is, Karate Mark! Karate!
Yo, fellas, what's going on?
What's up, Karate?
Anthony, I got the solution for you for the home sizzle on the fajita.
Oh, yeah? What do you do?
Anthony, are you an artsman? You consider yourself an artsman?
Yes.
So part of your meal is not just the smell, not just the taste, it's the presentation.
The presentation is a big deal, yes.
The sound of the fajita. You said you haven't made it for your family because you can't give them the sound, which is very important to the fajita, Anthony. So here's what you do. Make a fajita stovetop, as is. Meanwhile, you got the oven on. You got your iron plate or your pizza oven or your pizza grill or your pizza stone inside the oven. Heat that thing up, 400. When the fajitas are done, throw it on either the Iron John or the pizza stone. Bring it out to the family.
Oh, you're a genius.
Art should be simple.
Dude, you're a genius coming up with that, baby.
And while you're cooking, you got your tortillas. You get your little $1 bag of tortillas, which aren't that great. Get a little spray olive oil, throw them on the pizza stone while that thing's heating up for like 30 seconds at a time, and you get yourself some fresh, warm tortillas as well.
Wow. Yeah, you know what's funny? You could go, if you go, one of the keys to that is the big-time tortilla. Like, if you get the good tortilla, I love that, where you then, you know, you warm it up. Oh, that's just incredible. That's a good move by you, dude.
And something as simple as a tortilla, if you're making it homemade and it's done right, it's perfect. If it's not homemade, then just go bag. Just go store-bought.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to talk a little basketball with you. Last year, we spoke finals, and last 2 years of my life were the first 2 years of my life that I didn't watch the finals.
Yeah.
And I'm all in this year.
Are you?
I didn't have much expectation of this Sixers season. When Harden came in, obviously expectations skyrocketed and everything. But at the end of the day, when it was all done, I go back to before Harden got here, and it was kind of like, all right, if he gets here, let's see what happens. Unfortunately, the ceiling was very high when we saw him play really well, and then whatever happened, happened. Long story short, this year didn't crush me the way the last 2 years did, and so far,
wow,
it's been highly entertaining for me, and I'm enjoying it. And I do say it goes 7, and I say Golden State in 7. That's not my heart speaking. That's my brain speaking.
Okay, all right. That's good. Listen, I like Boston, but I can see, it's 7-game series. I'm not into it. I hate both teams, and I am still crushed by the Sixers.
I know you do hate both teams. I love this Golden State team. I always have since they started their run.
Yeah.
Me and you the same. This is a very enjoyable Boston team to watch.
Yeah, I actually like Boston better. Actually, it's sick, but I like them better.
I'm right there with you. They're such a fun team to watch, and if you're a fan of basketball, then you can't not be a fan of that team.
Yeah,
I know. Boston. Screw Boston. They've won enough.
I
do think Golden State just has the firepower, and Boston is a very tough team, and you're going to have to beat them with firepower. Golden State's the team to beat them.
Yeah.
7.
You enjoy it, my brother. Listen, I love the game, so I appreciate that. I always talk ball. I can't. I just keeping it real. Like I look at those teams. I just hate them. I hate them, and I hate the 3. I hate the over 3. 3 is a part of the game. Is one thing, but and it's just they ushered it in, and I don't know. I'm not a fan. Some teams you just don't like, and then there are teams that you hate. Rival teams like the Celtics.
I have another side topic for us, by the way.
Well, you want to say that? I need more of the. I need the.
But it's about Jaws, or about
really?
movies in general, and you may take offense to it.
Yeah,
you may. Maybe not. We'll see.
I was with Pat Egan last night, and I'm going to enlist Pat to talk movies with me because you won't do it.
Yeah, no, sorry.
So
I saw Jaws.
We're going to do a segment, Pat and I.
Patty Picture Show, man.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy a conversation with him. Hey, listen, you got events coming up because springtime, there's always events. There's always things. There's parties. There's gatherings. So you got, there's graduations and proms and end of school parties and all that stuff. Listen, you got to serve in style. That's where you need Primos, man. Primos. So, in fact, the other day, this was last Friday, the baseball team, Mossy's baseball team, had a celebration. And there was a kid on the team who we love, Logan, and who had some health issues, and thank God he's doing great. And Coach Warren thought it'd be a great idea to have a big celebration for Logan and for his celebration. It was, it was in and out of hospitals, and he's doing great. So we had a big party, and all the kids hung out and the whole thing. And so I brought Primos. And that was, everybody's, oh, you got Primos. And I just see everybody's face when it comes to the Primos. Trust me, that's the move. Made with only the highest quality Thuman meats and cheeses sliced fresh to order, served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls, baked fresh in-store every few hours. You can't beat it. Stop in one of their over 90 locations where you can order your tray online at primohoagies.com. Don't forget to add the cookies. Primo Hoagies. Remember what I would say, right? It's not just a hoagie. It's a Primo.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Come from behind win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Diet. Be slimmer for this summer. Lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. Call 855-5NJ-DIET or go to NJDiet.com. The Phillies did something yesterday that Brewers closer Josh Hader hasn't allowed in a while. That's a blown save. 18 for 18 this season. Hasn't blown a save since last July, and the Phillies were able to do that with 2 home runs in the top of the 9th inning. Alec Boehm tied the game at 2 apiece, and Matt Vierling just called up for the minors, gave the Phillies the lead and eventually the win, even though it got dicey in the 9th inning. Corey Knebel walked the bases loaded, but was able to get a strikeout to end the game. Phillies 4-0 under Rob Thompson. That's now 5 straight wins for the team overall. This update's also brought to you by the Ad Council. Okay, Dad, it's time to do the Cabbage Patch, the Running Man, or something more contemporary, the Floss. That's right, dance like a dad with your kids. Learn more at fatherhood.gov. Sponsored by the Ad Council. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash-out refi program and pay off high-rate credit cards, car loans, or other high-interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right. Whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Rob Jenners, and I am a graduate of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, which is now the CSB Media Arts Center. I've been living my dream doing sports radio for about 20 years now, and CSB trains you in all levels of media, broadcast, digital, TV, radio, podcasting, and even includes job placement assistance. Learn from expert instructors like me in just about 8 to 16 weeks. We're not talking about months or years, and it's all VA approved. Find a campus near you. Visit GoCSB.com.
Connecticut School of Broadcasting is now the CSB Media Arts Center. I'm Taylor Morgan, a proud CSB grad. The instruction from true media pros and the connections that I made spawned a career that's lasted more than 30 years. What you can learn in just 2 to 4 months at CSB Media Arts Center can set you on a whole new path. Train on site or online with classes in radio, TV, podcasting, video, all that is media. There's a campus in nearby Cherry Hill. Get your start. Visit GoCSB.com.
Is sports betting about to become way more fun? You bet. Because the BetParx app has a brand new sports book. Live bets and parlays? You bet. Instant deposits and incredible app experience? You bet. Plus, your first bet is risk-free up to $750. So, are you already a winner just for signing up on the BetParx Sportsbook app? You bet. BetParx. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only. Is today your lucky day? You bet. Because the new BetParx app is everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. It's easy to sign up, fun to use, and faster to win than ever before. And all new BetParx app users can choose between a $20 casino bonus or a $20 free sports bet. Which begs the question, is this the most rewarding casino and sportsbook betting app ever? You bet. BetParx. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. With gas prices at all-time highs, now's the time to donate.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
With your donation, you'll receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher, so donate today.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Napa know-how.
At Napa, when you take care of your ride, we take care of you. That's why a $25 digital gift card can be yours when you buy 10 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil products at Napa Auto Parts. That's a reward for rewarding your ride and a way to treat yourself after treating your motor. So give your ride the premium motor oil it deserves and get rewarded in return.
Napa know-how.
Offer ends 10/31/22. Void where prohibited. Terms apply. For complete details, visit pennzoil.com/rewards.
If you have to towel off after you towel off, don't throw in the towel. Call your independent Delaware Valley trained comfort specialist for a new high-efficiency air conditioning system with whole-house air filtration. You'll get cooler, cleaner, and healthier air throughout your home and lower energy bills, too. So if your AC puts out more hot air than a politician, visit Train.com to find a Delaware Valley independent trained comfort specialist near you and ask about rebates and special financing offers. It's hard to stop a train. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
Bagster time. I like to put the Celtics in it, Bagster. All right. All the disappointing losses in the Bagster. See the Bagster? Bagster is a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. It's sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement store, hardware stores everywhere, right? For $29.99. And the beauty of the Bagster is that whatever job you're doing, it can handle it. Like, you got stuff around the house. You imagine, I don't know about you, but you just accrue junk and you accrue stuff and you want to sift through. It's something you want to keep. It's something you want to get rid of. Or if you're doing some remodeling, you got a bunch of stuff you got to get rid of, right? You're cleaning up the basement or you're redoing the bathroom. You got the old stuff, the materials. Get rid of it with the Bagster. And the beauty is, I use it all the time. You go to Home Depot, you get it. It's in the bag. All you do is fold it, unfold the thing, right? It's a bag. You unfold it, you start filling it, and then boom, it's gone. That's it. It's on demand. You do it, like Saturday's your day to do chores, you do it on Saturdays. And then you're done, and you call Waste Management, they come get it. You got to check it out. Thebagster.com's got all the details, okay? So check out thebagster.com. It's Anthony Gargano telling you to clean it up this summer with the Bagster dumpster in the bag.
Didn't get the chance to hear your favorite Fanatic host today? Go to 975thefanatic.com right now and download the Best of Show Daily Podcast. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
.30 across the Delaware Valley, and our 12 o'clock hour is brought to you by Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing for 72 months and a $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more. ServiceFirstHVAC.com. Chudos.
I want to run something by you.
We got.
I kind of mentioned it going into the break regarding the the movies that we were just talking about.
Right.
So Philadelphia 9 on our YouTube chat. He's an active commenter on the YouTube chat. Heard us talking about Jaws. And he says, Jaws has jumped the shark. No pun intended. No pun intended.
That's fabulous.
No, he says it's done. Like as if it's
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
See, I thought you, as a man who loves film and as a man who likes to respect previous works.
Yeah, I think it's classic. I do.
So I'm trying to think, are there other movies like that have...
You know where the term jump shark came from?
No.
So it came from, you ever hear of the show Happy Days?
Yes.
So, the main character, right? Yeah, the whole Fonzie was supposed to be the cool guy, right? So they do an episode because they ran out of stuff for him to do, right? Like he was setting the record for motorcycle jump with trash cans, all this other stuff. And then they ran out of stuff. So then he goes, and all of a sudden Fonzie is water skiing over a shark. Like he goes to California.
Okay.
And it's so stupid, right? Fonzie goes to California, and he beefs with some surfer dude, right? So he gets in a beef with the surfer guy, and they bet him to jump the shark. Like, I'll jump over the shark on water skis.
Okay.
All right. Now, meanwhile, he's from Milwaukee. The hell does he know about water skiing?
Right.
But all of a sudden he's like, he's like a natural water ski guy, right? And so the surfer dude chickens out, but Fonzie jumps the shark. And that's when it became so ridiculous,
right,
that the term "jump the shark" came into existence.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That was the whole thing. That's when something jumps the shark, it references Fonzie.
Oh, that's cool.
In his leather jacket. How stupid is that?
No. He was in the leather jacket in the water?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's stupid.
So you think Jaws passed his prime?
Yes.
You think Jaws is past his prime?
Do I think Jaws is? No, I don't. I think it's good storytelling. I still think it's a classic. Just because some movies are dated and they just don't work anymore, right? Because you think about it. I mean, think about how much time has changed, right? Like little things like a phone, having a phone, right? Like the cell phone, how we communicate, like little things like that can date a show or date a movie. But I think Jaws, other than the brilliance that Spielberg was just an incredible filmmaker, right? And his brilliance was that the shark looked stupid, right? Like the shark was mechanical and it didn't look real. So he made the shark up until the end. He didn't show a lot of, he just showed the fin, the dorsal fin, right? Like the way he did it was brilliant. So, no, I don't. And I think the character, Brody, is a great character. Guy from, Brooklyn who takes a police chief job, retirement kind of gig on the beach. The whole thing. I think the story's still a great story.
I think so, too.
And I think
I wonder what other movies then have, Jump the Shark. Conversation for another day.
Yeah, you got me thinking. I got the perfect food. What food you jealous of? And the summer movies. What movies have jumped the shark? That's a great question, dude. That's a great question. Like classics are still classics.
Correct. I don't know why this movie came to my mind, and dude,
like you watched The Deer Hunter.
Yes.
I'm thinking about like there was a period of time. Like when people talk about film, like real film people, not just people like me, like real film people. You look at the 70s and you look at like the great films that were like The Deer Hunter.
Yeah,
these movies that still to this day are so amazing. Just the quality is incredible.
I'll give you a random movie because you made me think of it with the phone thing. How about the movie Phone Booth?
Yeah.
Remember that movie?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, but a movie like that's not happening anymore.
No.
There's not even phone booths.
No.
They're extinct.
No, phone booth's no good, cuz. I hear you. You're in the phone booth, you're out.
Yeah.
Let's go to George. Oh, my man, Georgie. What's going on, Georgie boy?
Oh, Carl, so nice to speak to you. How you doing?
You too, my brother. How are you? How's your family?
Because I just got married. I went to Italy on my honeymoon, and I thought about you on multiple occasions.
My man, that's fabulous, Georgie.
And in the spirit of your...
You didn't go to Greece, huh?
I didn't go to Greece. We didn't hit Greece. My grandmother would hold it against me if I didn't go visit her on my honeymoon, so we couldn't do Greece.
Where did you go in Italy?
So we were in Florence, Lake Como, and Portofino.
Oh, my God, dude. That's incredible. You're living.
So let me tell you this. I'm at the hotel bar in Portofino, and they have live music. And the musician, we're there having a drink, and he's playing on the piano, Italian guy, obviously. And he starts playing Rocky. But in the morning, when Rocky wakes up and it's that slower,
no way!
I look immediately at my wife and I say, he's playing Rocky. She goes, how do you know that's Rocky? I said, I know that's Rocky. I look at the guy, I said, you played Rocky? I said, I'm from Philadelphia. The whole night he played musicians from Philadelphia, Billy Paul. He played everybody, and we're sure to tell everybody all night long, my friends from Philadelphia, the admiration and love the Italians had for Rocky Balboa, that movie, and Philadelphia music was dumbfounding.
They were doing Philly. He was doing Philly sound.
It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It made me feel right at home.
Oh, that's cool, man. That sounds like a blast. What a great time.
You recognize how iconic it really is, and it really brings you back home. It's beautiful.
Dude, how about the food? Ridiculous, wasn't it?
Oh, my God. Because, you had talked years ago about how you say you want to retire. You say it all the time. You want to retire and you want to go to Italy.
I don't want to retire. I just want to go right. I want to go live there and right. Yeah.
Live there and right. And we were sitting by the water in Portofino and in Lake Como, and I thought of you a couple times thinking, this is what he's talking about. Now I understand what he means when he says he needs to sit by the water and write.
Like your soul, man. It's your soul is just it's transported when you're there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude.
Man. So I got to tell you, I was driving down to Philly last night for a meeting that I had this morning. I took my buddy today. We picked up some steaks on the way back up, and I'm listening to the Phillies. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. I know they're still below 500. You talked to Gandhi about it earlier. There's something right now that just feels different. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
I was smacking my steering wheel listening to the radio. It was awesome. Against Josh Hader with that lineup coming with Scott Bowman.
Oh, Georgie, you're right on, bro.
It was unbelievable. It was awesome. And I had to call you guys. I had the opportunity. I'm listening to the show, and I had to tell you I was in Italy to tell you guys.
Georgie, congratulations, man. That's wonderful. Congratulations on the wedding. God bless you and your wife.
I love you guys. Hey,
love you too, Georgie.
For 24/7 birds, too.
There you go, baby. How about that? It is fun when you're somewhere else, in another country, or you're traveling, not just another city in our country, but abroad, and like the Philadelphia thing comes up.
Yeah, I've told you this story before. I was in Paris, very fortunate to go after I graduated Temple in 2016, and the bartender at the hotel that we were staying at, he starts, where are you guys from, right? And I said, Philadelphia. Oh, the process. And so we started getting into the Sixers, and he was all about
the process.
Yeah, exactly. He was all about the process, man. And he was like, when is this going to happen? When is that? I forget the exact details of the conversation, but we talked Sixers for 10 minutes because obviously, basketball is big in France. There's some stars that have come to the NBA from France, so he was all about it, man.
That's pretty cool. This is an interesting little nugget. Goes back to your Robbie Thompson and your love for Robbie Thompson.
Yes.
Let me make you even more gaga over Robbie Thompson.
About to get his managerial jersey.
You're going to get the Robbie Thompson jersey? Yeah, I like it.
Maybe.
You might get it. I like it. So, Kyle Pagan from Crossing Broad had this nugget. And it was an interview with Mark Teixeira.
Okay.
Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
Really interesting. So, when Thompson, in 2017, when the Yankees interviewed Robbie Thompson to be Girardi's successor, Teixeira said this: the Rob Thompson you guys see is intense. The Rob Thompson that we see in the clubhouse, that we see on the road when we have some free time, is an awesome guy that can hang out and talk about life and joke around. And when you're having a tough time, when you're 0 for 8 with 7 strikeouts in 2 straight games, he's the guy that comes up and pats you on the back and says, I know you got him tomorrow, Tech. And that's the guy we see behind the scenes.
Interesting.
Teixeira would go on to say the reason Thompson appeared intense when he was on Girardi's staff is that he had a ton of responsibilities that prevented him from being able to show his personality to the media. He said, but when he lets his hair down, when he's sitting with you after a game and you're just talking, shooting the breeze, he's a great guy, and that's the Rob Thompson we all know and love. And then he said, he was talking about Girardi. And Teixeira said,
okay,
that's not really Joe's personality. And he would tell you that. Joe was intense all the time. And Joe really wasn't a guy to hang out and shoot the breeze and maybe grab a beer with you after the game. Interesting.
Now, listen, I threw it out there without knowing, but I wonder, was there like a noise level ordinance? You heard the audio during his post-game press conference yesterday.
That's a good question, dude.
And
I
the
don't know.
locker room,
Yeah.
music was blasting.
Yeah.
The guys were yelling and screaming, hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't remember that at all with Girardi. Like, was there like a Yankee way of doing things where
it's a great question, dude. I don't know.
Come in and play baseball.
You know,
and that's
maybe.
it.
I mean, the way Teixeira says it, he was an intense dude.
Now I can ask like a Jim Salisbury or anybody that was in the locker room every single day, and they can let me know what was the vibe like on even during the good times, right? Like remember the Phillies swept the Mets in 4 games at home last year. I would hope that there was a good vibe in the clubhouse, but was
maybe,
Joe
I don't
like,
know.
hey, settle down, gentlemen.
I mean, I don't think he's
noise ordinance.
I don't think he's a school teacher. You got to settle down, gentlemen.
I don't know. I just found it interesting. It was popping yesterday, man.
Yeah, but I don't think he's not like that.
I don't know.
I mean, well, he could be intense, but I don't think he's telling you like he's a librarian. Settle down. Who was Joe Girardi tell guys to settle down because they're musical?
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, seriously, dude. Nobody does that.
Maybe there's a Yankee way, man.
No. I was in a Yankee. Listen, in another lifetime, I spent, more time in a Yankee clubhouse when I was working for the Post up there. No.
I don't know.
There's
I was
music.
just saying. All right, good. I'm glad that there's music.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think that's. I mean, I don't know. Listen. Now, could he be intense? And what I take from it is Robbie Thompson's loose.
Yeah.
Letting guys, have a little fun. Not play music. I think that's being too literal.
Right.
But Girardi, maybe he was too much on him. Maybe he had that, that overbearing, sometimes guys don't need to say much, but you walk around and they're so intense.
Yeah.
That, you kind of just, the energy's off. And that's what I take from it. Maybe Robbie Thompson just letting them just relax. And Girardi made them uptight. And not by saying anything, or just by look, we already know he's an energy thief. He robs energy. And maybe that's part of it. He's too intense.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's cool so far, man. 4-0 with Robbie. 5 straight wins. I'm just happy they're winning games, man.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It was,
yeah,
for a lot of people, it was turn the lights off.
Yeah, I know. Sammy, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Sammy.
Anthony J.
What's going on, Sam?
How are you, Anthony J?
Good, buddy. My man! I like it, Sammy.
Yeah,
Johnson's Field's,
buddy, dude.
Johnson's Field's
Dude,
finest.
I can't believe.
How you feeling, man? You feeling all right?
I'm doing really well, Anthony.
Good. God bless you.
Thank you, brother. Get right back at you. And right back to Logan, too, man. That was a great story you told. And Georgie, that was one of the best calls I ever heard. My son went to Italy for his, what's the name? You still there, brother?
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. My son went to Italy for his honeymoon.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, pictures from there, dude. And he said the food, unbelievable. I was thinking, dude, when Georgie was talking about Italy, How many guys, I was like asking them, did you see that looked just like Andy J in Italy?
Yeah, well, you, as a great Irishman, know that we all look alike.
You know I'm half. What's the name? Though,
I know. I know.
I'm half freaking Sicilian. My pops was full Sicilian. My mom's Irish. So yeah, I had it both. Yeah,
you got the best of both worlds, right? Good.
That's it. There you go, brother. And how well does that fit into South Philly, brother? When you're half and half like that.
Yeah.
You get to hang out with everybody.
Right.
Too funny.
Throw a little African American, you're all good to go. You got everybody covered.
That's true. It's so true. But I was surprised to hear you. I don't want to go too long on this, but I'll just touch on this real quick. I want to talk about the Phillies a little bit with you. I'm surprised you don't like the – I understand the overindulgence of it. I don't like the overindulgence of the three myself. But I do like this Warriors team. And, hey, don't I remember you sitting on that – what's the name? Left-hand side with an elbow almost out of bounds?
Yeah, that was –
deep balls from that over there? Yes, I know I remember that shot.
That was it. I was a step back, Johnson Field back in the day, brother.
Too funny, man.
Well, you were banging down low.
Yeah, well, I had the size for it, and I was built for it.
Yeah, that's right. You were grabbing, sweeping the boards. Listen, we're up against it, my brother. Listen, Sammy, call again, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Take care, brother.
You too, man. Take it easy. All right. 610-632-0975 is how you join us. Cuz Radio Chunas, 97.5 The Fanatic.
And this is Andrew South Chunas. If you need a roof, but you're cringing at the thought of dealing with it because you've heard nightmare stories, well, you've heard all kinds of them, right? You've heard nightmare stories about contractors that aren't going to call you back. You've heard the nightmare stories. We've all heard the nightmare stories about materials that are unavailable. And because the materials are unavailable, costs are doubled because of all those supply chain issues. Well, take it from me. Call New Look Home Design because they will help you through the process and make shopping for a new roof easy. They always do roofing the same way, and they continue to do this roofing the same way, even with all the materials that are unavailable, supply chain issues. They're not doubling the costs, okay? But they do their own work the same way. Why? Because they know it works. Same day, on-site or virtual estimates, whatever is best for you and your time. You'll get transparent line-by-line pricing, so you will know from the very first to the very last shingle what you will be paying for to the exact dollar. A 3D rendering of what your new roof would look like, so there's no surprises. And most roofs can be installed in a week. They're not going to destroy your lawn having trucks on there for weeks on end. You're not going to have to sit there and go, are they coming in today? Are they going to do this? No, they will take care of it in a week. Their team is 100% professional, and there's no obligation to buy, but I'm confident that after you deal with them, you'll want to give them your business. Now through June 30th, when you buy a new roof, you pay half later, and the other half never. Save 50% on roofing materials and qualify for interest-free financing. Call them today at 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300. Or online at newlookhomedesign.com. That's newlookhomedesign.com. And tell them Andrew sent you.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Making a look at 6th Street. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to us by Wawa. Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage happy place. Enjoy smoothies, refreshers, hot and iced lattes, or try the new frozen coffee and frozen refreshers. Gotta have a Wawa. The Phillies hope to make it 6 straight wins today. Of course, they've won 4 straight with manager Rob Thompson. They won the final game of Joe Girardi's time here in Philadelphia. Aaron Nola will get the start tonight. The Phillies, it was an incredible come-from-behind win yesterday. 3-2 was the final. They scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th inning. 2 solo home runs, both off Josh Hader. Josh Hader's not blown a save since last July. He was 18 for 18 to start this season. The home runs hit by Alec Boehm and Matt Vierling, who had just got called back up from the minor leagues yesterday morning. This update is also brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Rob Jenners, and I am a graduate of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, which is now the CSB Media Arts Center. I've been living my dream in radio, production, and sports broadcasting for 20 years now, thanks to CSB with the nation's most successful sports broadcasting program. We're talking sports talk, play-by-play, color commentary, get trained and get coached by the pros in just 8 to 16 weeks with a campus nearby in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. CSB Media Arts Center. Visit GoCSB.com CSBmedia.com.
Connecticut School of Broadcasting is now the CSB Media Arts Center. I'm Taylor Morgan, a proud CSB grad. The instruction from true media pros and the connections that I made spawned a career that's lasted more than 30 years. What you can learn in just 2 to 4 months at CSB Media Arts Center can set you on a whole new path. Train on site or online with classes in radio, TV, podcasting, video, all that is media. There's a campus in nearby Cherry Hill. Get your start. Visit GoCSB.com.
Here's a little gift-giving wisdom from Omaha Steaks. Dads want steaks. And with Father's Day around the corner, there isn't a better gift than Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com and type Fanatic in the search bar and order the Dads Want Steaks package. For just $99, this limited time package includes 16 mouth-watering entrees he's guaranteed to love, like smoky, tender, bacon-wrapped filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, and their air-chilled boneless chicken breasts. And for a sweet finish, delicious caramel apple tartlets. And as a special gift for 97.5 The Fanatic listeners, when you type Fanatic in the search bar and order the Dad's Want Steaks package, you'll also get 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers. These burgers are full of bold, beefy flavor made from 100% Omaha steaks. Don't wait. Send Dad more than just a gift. Send him an experience he'll love and can share with you. Go to omahasteaks.com and type Fanatic into the search bar and order the Dad's Want Steaks package. You'll get 16 entrees and 4 desserts plus 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword Fanatic.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, you've seen home prices rising. It means the more improvements you make in your home now, the better return on investment new windows from Window Nation are going to make for you. Do you know what's one of the best home improvements you can make? And during the summer when demand is down, Window Nation is able to offer even bigger savings. How about this? Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy. Plus, put no money down, make no payments, and pay no interest for 2 full years. Your home is going to look great. It's going to be more energy efficient, and you're going to be more comfortable next winter, next fall, next spring. Window Nation's the way to go. They've installed over 1 million quality windows with a 96% requiring no follow-up service. Call 866-90NATION now or go to windownation.com for a free in-home estimate or online quote. Lock in your 0 down, 0 payments with 0 interest for 2 full years and get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy. Now is the time to get more for your money. Call today, 866-90NATION or go to windownation.com. Tell them John Kincaid from The Fanatic sent you.
If you've got an IRA or 401k, I got bad news for you. Hi, this is Joseph Abundante, best-selling author from right here in the Philadelphia area, and I want to give you a free copy of my new book, Retirement Income Mastery. The IRS wants you to think these qualified plans are the best way to save for retirement. They give you a tax break when you contribute. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Qualified plan could be a tax disaster when you retire. With over $30 trillion in debt, taxes are already going up. Imagine paying the top tax rate of over 90% like in the 1960s. There is a better way. It's an alternative the wealthy use that often beats your IRA and 401k. It's been around for years. Your money grows tax deferred, and when done right, has no taxes in retirement and no income taxes when you die. Plus, you grow your money potential double digits with no risk of losing money from market crashes. When the market tanks again, you lose nothing. Call Joe Abundante at 1-800-207-4545 to get a free copy of my book and talk to a specialist to protect yourself from crashes and taxes. No credit card required. Call 1-800-207-4545. That's 1-800-207-4545.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage? Keep your engine at its best with clean oil from Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic. Got an older vehicle? Use Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic High Mileage. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of either with an STP Extended Life Oil Filter for $36.99. Get what you need for better fuel efficiency at any of our 6,000 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Loyalty restrictions apply.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get access. Well, not anymore, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide with deals like our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month and no contract. And get a Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for $249, all on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
Looking for a place to hang out this summer? Check out Sharky's Grill and Ale House on State Road in Northeast Philly. Sharky's is a great family-friendly spot with delicious seafood and a wide variety of entertainment throughout the week. Don't miss their Feel Good Fridays on their deck featuring 450 bottles and 350 drafts of Corona, Corona Light, Corona Premier, and Modelo. Sharky's on State Road in Philadelphia. For more info, visit sharkysgrill.com. Follow them on Facebook at Sharky's Grill and Ale House.
Let me be real with you people. The casino games on my Caesars Casino app are real. The slots are real. The blackjack is real. It's just like you're in a casino for real, which is awesome. But if I'm going to be real, you can't feed other players to the Tigers when they win, and I miss that. So download the Caesars Casino app.
Download Caesars Casino app. Must be 21. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, 1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Let's catch you up a couple headlines. Jeff McClain. Fletcher Cox is at OTAs. The veteran defensive tackle wasn't present for last week's open session. Shooters, keep an eye out.
Yeah, it's funny that I was literally going to tell you that the reporters are starting. They're warming up.
I love it. Love the OTAs. Also, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, Woj says the NBA and the NBA Players Association holding a preliminary meeting on the CBA agreement in Boston today. Both can opt out of the current deal in December. Sides are preparing for serious talks on a new CBA coming months. The fact that they're actually meeting now is so un-baseball-like.
Oh, my God. Yeah, baseball waits till... Oh, opening day's tomorrow? Oh, shoot. We haven't even started.
Isn't that the best?
Yes.
Isn't that like what you're supposed to do, dude?
You know what else is BS? It's deadline day in Major League Baseball. We need to come to an agreement today or we start canceling games.
I know. It's so bogus.
And they're playing all 162. Yes. It got delayed 2 weeks. They're playing 162.
So bogus.
Deadline day.
It's deadline day.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
They were in their own deal zone for no reason.
Right.
Like, it was so stupid.
Oh, my God.
By the way, I want to read you something. This from Dan Mitchell at Body by Wawa on Twitter, and I appreciate your service, Dan. Dan sent in a quote from Joe Girardi's introductory press conference with the Philadelphia Phillies. Quote about locker room music. And this was said, I went back and saw it. No competing music. I don't mind loud music. I actually like loud music, but I don't want to hear one band playing over here and one band playing over there. Dan goes, when he was hired, we should have known he was a thief of joy.
You know what? He may be the thief.
Like, do you think he was like, Gene, can you turn that down?
Oh my God.
Can you turn that down? Bryce is playing The Who over here. Can you please turn that down? You'll have your turn, okay?
Bryce is playing The Who.
Like, is that what Joe Girardi did? All right, everybody, it's JT's turn. JT, what do you got?
He's got
Zach Brown band.
Yeah.
Like, was that?
He's got the Alan Paul, playing.
Oh man, Alan Paul.
I don't know. He's got Andrew Anthony playing. How come, dude? All your peeps are Two first
dude.
names.
So there was a story.
What is that about?
There was a story that came out the end of last week that I should have brought to you earlier. I talked about Sunday morning. So Mariah Carey is being sued for All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah, I know. I heard that before.
Did you see the guy's name who was suing her? Because he was a country artist.
No.
It was like Vince Vance. That was his
Vince Vance.
Vince Vance was his name.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna send you a photo of Vince Vance, and it made me almost reconsider my enjoyment of country music. If this guy is supposed to be a beacon of it.
Vince Vance, not Vince Vaughn.
Not Vince Vaughn. Currently,
Vince Vance.
And Tom Alvord said it best. He stole the Heat Miser's hairdo.
Who, Vince Vance?
Vince Vance. The photo had just...
Does Tom know about him?
No, I just had him... I looked up who Vince Vance was.
Dude, this is not a real hair.
Yeah, man. That's Andy Stone is his real name. But he was a country... Or is a country pop artist.
Oh, my God.
Vince Vance and the Valiants.
That's not real. That's not his real hair.
That's his dude, bro.
Bro, he's bald from the middle of his head, and then he's got the Heat Miser look.
That's his hairdo, man. You just Google Vince Vance. You'll see it all over the place.
Wow. You should tweet that out, dude.
Wakes of life, man.
Vince Vance.
Yeah, he almost made me reconsider.
He's got the weird glasses, too.
He almost made me reconsider.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, the first two first names, dude. What is it? Why?
I don't know, man. Andy Sale.
That's you. Andy Sal. Sal Andy. Crazy. Andy Sal. You would be good, man.
Yeah.
You would be good, dude.
Listen, man, I got the pipes. I just don't use them. A little rusty.
Why, you sing the country?
I can sing, period.
You can?
Yeah.
Really?
I just don't do it.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I just don't do it. Christy yells at me all the time.
You could sing. I didn't know that. Oh, dude, you're not going to bust your stones until you do it.
No, I'm good, man.
You got to do it, dude.
Nope.
Oh,
I retired a long time ago.
You retired?
I retired.
What?
The only people that hear the singing is my wife and my beautiful baby boy, Cooper.
And you sing country?
I sing everything.
Really? Like you do the lullabies?
Yeah, but it's not even a lullaby. I sing, period.
Wow.
I calmed him down,
I never even knew that about
sang a little Lean On Me in the car the other day. He was crying.
you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Calmed him right down.
Dude, that's impressive, dude.
And Sal.
I'm impressed, buddy.
Listen, we all got
our gifts.
Our gifts, yeah.
Yes. I love it. Let's go to Damon. Dame, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Dame. Yo, Dame.
What's up, man?
Here he is.
You learn something new every day.
How about your boy? How about Luther over here?
Little Luther, you know what I mean? My man. Oh, man. Cuz I haven't called about, I've been listening, man. It's been rough. Sixers lose. Mikey Miss retires. I'm at the gas station when I'm listening. I'm like, what, man?
Right?
I'm like literally like stuck. And just want to say, Mikey Miss, thank you, man. I enjoy listening and calling through the years, man. Always great to listen to you. So all the best in your future endeavors. Cuz, where do I start? Phillies, I've been watching, of course. It's been nice to see, these nice comeback wins. The Harper and Sock hit the other day was awesome against the Angels. And then, of course, last night what they did. So that was good stuff, man. I know you guys are trying to get into this Eagles more, and I understand why. I'm not there yet. I'm still
so you're not even at Eagle mode. You don't have the fever.
I don't have anything, and it's funny because the night the Sixers lost, my brother texted me, well, we got the Birds to look forward to, and I'm like, I can't even stomach another sport right now, man. That loss and the way it went down, it hurt, and it's a question I wanted to ask you. Would you, and this is to you and Tunis, it's hindsight now, it's hindsight, but it's just a fun exercise. Would you have rather kept Curry and Drummond, right? Pretty much would have had the same result, let me say it like that, and then reset in the summer or go the route in which we are now?
Yeah, I'd rather reset. Yeah. I'd rather, yes, I would. I mean, you were to lose Drummond anyway.
Right,
but, yeah, but listen, you know, I tried to talk myself into Harden.
Yeah.
And,
So,
I mean, you know, we
I came to you with the trade. I came to you with the trade.
We, you know, when they wanted to do it before and trade Simmons for him before Simmons flamed out, I didn't want to do it, right? And then, because I always thought he was the Hassa.
Yeah.
And then I go, well, you know, I mean, he's a great player, right? And, you know, there's a lot of things you can like about him. I was over the moon when they got him.
Yeah,
all right.
I was listening to the show. You and
I was freaking out, man. I don't even know what to do. Like, honestly, when I think of Harden, the last thing I thought he would do is not shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Like, that guy didn't shoot. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
God forbid.
So with that said, this is what I'm looking at, and I'm talking myself into this, so I don't need anybody to co-sign. I told my buddy we're going to win it next year, and this is how I'm looking at it. We obviously we know the obvious, right? He's coming back fine, whatever, but there has to be a system in play that has to continue where they're moving the ball. The other thing is, and I was watching NBC Sports. And Mark Jackson talked about it. They need someone off that bench that's going to be a legitimate scorer for them and an athletic player. And I think I'm living up to Morey to find a way to make that happen. And I know a lot of people are down on Doc. I'm not as much, but here's what I do need for Doc Rivers to do. He has to play the young guys, man. You can't continue to not play young guys. I know people say, oh, they're not experienced. That's how they grow. Hey, listen, you played Maxey from his rookie year, when we saw what he did last year. Everybody's not a Maxey, I understand that. But you need something out of these young guys to help bring this team along. So I'm hoping, man, they do something to excite me. I'm watching the finals, of course. Unlike you, I'm a Steph Curry fan. I don't care for Boston. I don't care who wins, but I can't root for Boston. But, you know.
I'm with you. Yeah, baby.
I got to pick up. So tell her real quick, cuz, Little Ant, Friday, Jurassic Park, June 10th.
Yes!
My birthday is Monday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Monday, my birthday. I'm going, so I'll touch base with you guys.
I'm going Saturday night.
My man, let me know how it goes.
I will, without a doubt. All right, Dave. See you, buddy. Yeah, we're going Saturday night, the new Jurassic World movie.
That's awesome.
So
I'm sure he's fired up.
My Anthony loves.
You're just excited to be in a movie theater.
Yeah. I loved it. I love being in the movie theater last night. I love a movie theater. I do. I love it. So Anthony loves it. Like, he wants to be a paleontologist, and he has said it when he was a little thing. Like, he's 3, 4, 5 years old. Loved his dinosaurs, right? You know, to this day, he's in 6th grade, and he loves science.
That's cool.
And he still wants to, you know, and he still says it. Yeah, I want to be a paleontologist. So he loves the Jurassic World movies.
That's awesome.
So I'm so excited. So we're going to go Saturday.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's an exciting weekend.
Family's going to go Saturday.
Coop's getting his first, going to his first baseball game Sunday. Yes! We're going to see the Fightins.
Fightins, baby.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Got a nice weekend coming up, man.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very excited for my man looking a little Jurassic World action. Let's get to Nikki. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Nikki!
Hollywood.
What's going on, Nikki? What's up, baby?
Tunis.
Hi, Nick.
And the non-movie guy doesn't know Jump the Shark. Well, of course, right?
Well, but that's it. That's a pretty obscure.
That's Happy Days, man.
Yeah, that's way before its time, and it's and it is obscure, right? Like, it's obscure of how the thing. I got to give him a pass on that one.
Well, no, listen, it used to be obscure. Now most people understand because, first of all, the concept Jump the Shark makes no sense. Like, if you don't know its origin, like, you go, why is someone using this phrase or phraseology for this type of example? So after just light research, you figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, anyway. it's one Google, right? It's one little Google press. Yes.
You don't even have to type the word. You can just hit the little microphone and jump the shark, and it's already giving you right.
Right.
All I know is Coop better be a heavy reader or a movie guy, Tunis. All right, so you got to get your wife or the grandparents. Like, he better have a little culture in art. Not that you don't have culture in art, because we just found out you sing.
How about he sings? Are you kidding me? The Tunis is a singer. What?
He's been a part of my life. You guys have been part of my life forever.
Listen, he's like my little brother. I didn't know kid sings.
Retired.
Retired. You're
retired.
You just started shaving 2 years ago. You retired.
Are you got to be kidding me?
Now let's go baseball before I go to Sixers. And we've been unfortunate enough to maybe work for a boss that we just despise, because the dude just wants to be an a-hole. It doesn't matter how great everything's going. He's got to nitpick, and he's
right.
So when the alarm goes off in the morning, the first you think about it, I got to go see freaking the Mook. And then you're in the shed, you're drinking the coffee, and the coffee doesn't taste right, because in the back of your head, you're like, what's this freaking Mook going to do today? And then you're in the shower thinking the Mook. And then you try for Bryce and the Phils, they're driving to the ballpark. They don't want to drive to the ballpark. They want to go, AC Express.
They don't want to deal with the Mook. Right.
So maybe there's a little bit more to this. I mean, the talent's there, but when the vibe is bad, when the souls are just down and so maybe there is more than just listen. It's a 4-game run. You're right. Who knows what they can lose the next 14. So we don't know. But this change of atmosphere in the clubhouse is important.
I agree. I thought that the one thing about Girardi, that he appeared like a guy who sucked all the energy out of the room.
Oh, he's a Hoover, man. He's a full Hoover.
Now, playing the young guys, I don't know, to me that didn't really register. But to me, the energy thing is real, right? And you could see Girardi walk around like externally he's a mook, but he also looks like a dude that is just always, never smiling, not loose.
If it's during a game, you don't want to stand next to him or lean on the rail.
I know.
The other end,
right?
And listen, it's one thing if it's one day. It's one thing if it's a substitute teacher and she's there for a week. When it's every day, 162, it's like, come on now. So now Sixers, I'm like BlackReady.com. Like, he started the day off. I'm with him, man. I got a bad talk about bad feelings. I got a bad feeling, man.
All right, listen, brother, great stuff. We appreciate it. Bad feeling. Do we have the bad feeling? I
don't feel great.
You have a bit. You too?
Yeah. I just told you yesterday, I don't think this is a team where a vet minimum guy wants to come to. Just yet. I mean, they have to make some moves.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I do. I disagree with that. Bad feeling is one thing. So you have a bad feeling, meaning what? Like what? Like what's your sense?
If they go to the next season with this roster, or subtract Korkmaz and put some, not a player of note, I'm not feeling great going into it. I go, all right, they didn't improve. Now I'm waiting. I'm sure a move's going to be happening. Like, I am interested.
But let me ask you a question, because here's where I'm at with it. And I'm curious at how this relates to you want to move. I don't even know if a move matters if all about Hardy. Like, everything's about Hardy.
Give you, a 16 and 10 a night.
Yeah. See, I think I hear that a lot. Not about stats. It's not about 16 and 10. If you go back and look at Game 5, he had 16 and 10.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
No, I mean, I'm hoping it would be on a consistent basis.
No, but he gave you 16 and 10. Like, in that game.
Yeah.
It was like 16 and 9 or
I'm
17
hoping Embiid doesn't have a fractured orbital bone. And
no,
I'm
but the
hoping
point is that you can't look at him and look at and define him by numbers. Like 16 and 10, I need him to be a real point guard, right? Which I know he can do that, but I also need him to shoot the ball. I need more than I can't quantify him by numbers.
He can't be as passive as he was.
I mean, it was horrible. All right. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. First time all day, we got open lines. You can jump in right now. There's a couple things. One, all right, the dish that is ordered, this is the fajita question, that you're automatically jealous. You go, oh, man, I should have had that. The nacho came up. The nacho's good, but my buddy told me the nachos are like Matisse. 1 out of every 10 nacho is good, which I thought was a good comp. The movie that jumped the shark, Panic with the Sixers. Are you just got the bad vibes? There's a lot of bad vibes there, apparently, according to people. And when it's time to jump on the Phillies, that's all on the table as we hang out. Cuz Radio Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic. Let's talk a little NJ diet. Yes, NJ diet. Don't be that guy with a T-shirt on in the pool this summer. Not with NJ diet. You don't have to worry about it. It only takes 40 days to lose a contraction guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds. NJ diet, unlike any other weight loss program, they use your hair, saliva, blood work, along with bioenergetic scans to personalize supplements that's going to target your hormonal imbalances, which gets your body into that fat-burning zone. Fat-burning zone. You can finally lose the weight in the fat-burning zone. Then NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep the weight off. Guys, don't wait for your doctor to give you bad news, right? And you try to figure it out. Contact NJ Diet today. Get ahead of your health. Your weight loss can help you overcome many health issues. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, even digestive issues. So what are you waiting for? Locations worldwide. Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, or again, worldwide with live online video consults. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to njdiet.com. Lose weight for good.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Another win for the Phils. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Firebird's Wood-Fired Grill. Alex Scott was a 4-year-old cancer patient who wanted to help find a cure for kids' cancer with a lemonade stand. Join Firebird's Wood-Fired Grill for Lemonade Days, June 10th through the 12th and all June long, and donate to Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. The Phillies had an improbable come-from-behind win last night, beating the Brewers 3-2. Josh Hader, who was 18 of 18 in save opportunities this season, had not blown a save since last July, came into the game with a 2-1 lead and blew it. Alec Boehm, just his 4th home run of the season. He ties it. And then Matt Vierling, who was just called back up from the minor leagues yesterday morning, hit the go-ahead home run. Corey Knebel almost blew it, walked the bases loaded, but was able to strike out the final batter. So the Phillies are now 4-0 with Rob Thompson as manager. They've won 5 straight. Yeah, they're still far away from the NL East, but they can get some more ground on the wild card. Tonight's game, Aaron gets the start. Keep it locked around the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Join Bob Cooney for a cold one to celebrate the beginning of summer. Saturday from noon to 2 at the Fanatic Beers with Bob tent at the Gloucester County Summer Kickoff at James G. Atkinson Park in Sewell, New Jersey. It's a whole day of fun featuring live music, shopping, and craft beer tastings in partnership with Visit South Jersey. For more info, visit gloucestercountynj.gov.
Yeah! Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage headquarters. At Wawa Siptopia, every sip is a quick trip to your happy place. Relax and lose yourself in a delicious smoothie or creamy milkshake. Recharge on the go with a new frozen coffee or frozen refresher. No matter what your favorite beverage is, here's your chance to indulge. So whether you like it hot, frozen, fruity, or caffeinated, Wawa Siptopia awaits. See store for details.
Whoa, is that the new pork adobo chalupa from Wawa? I've been so curious. Is the adobo seasoning fiery or savory?
That's right.
Well, which is it?
Absolutely.
Well, it can't be fiery and savory at the same time. Can it? Okay, well, at least tell me this. Is the fire-roasted corn smoky or sweet?
Oh, totally.
So both. Or neither?
Now you're getting it.
Okay, salsa verde, tangy or spicy?
Yes.
Zip or kick?
Satisfy your culinary curiosity with the new chalupas at Wawa.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-777-1979. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-777-1979. That's 800-777-1979. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-777-1979. 800-777-1979.
Hey, are you tired of dealing with your old drafty windows and doors? Well, it's time you go Guida. Yes, my good friends at Guida Door and Window. They're going to help make your window and door replacement project more affordable with their buy one, get one half off sale. That's right. For every door or window you buy, you'll get the second one at 50% off, and you can mix and match these savings to suit your own needs. Buy an entry door, get half off a storm door. Buy a patio door, get 50% off a window. Need to replace all the windows and doors in your house? Then you'll save 50% on half of your project. It's simple. The more you need, the more you save. Plus, Guida will make it easy for you to afford your project with no money down, interest-free financing for up to 18 months. Act now. This offer is for a limited time. Restrictions apply. For details, call Guida today. Schedule a free no-obligation in-home estimate. The number's 1-877-GO-GUIDA. Or check them out online at GoGuida.com. That's go, Guida.com.
Ever heard the grass is always greener on the other side? If you're in a dead-end job, you want greener grass. Well, My Computer Career can help. Start a new life as an IT pro in months, not years. My Computer Career offers lifetime career services to help you find jobs with companies begging for IT pros. And financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Take the free career evaluation and schedule a campus tour today. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
All right, brace yourselves. Summer is coming. Is your air conditioner ready? You don't know the answer? John Kincaid has the answer for you. H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. Don't wait until it's too late to find out. Schedule an early bird air conditioning tune-up for just $99 and be ready for whatever summer throws your way. For 24/7 emergency service, to schedule an air conditioning tune-up, or for an estimate on a new system, visit DelcoHVAC.com. It's H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. They're my guys. More than 1,000 5-star ratings online. See why at DelcoHVAC.com.
Grilling never smelled so good. Introducing new Kingsford Signature Flavors. Made with 100% real spices, Kingsford Signature Flavors flavor boosters can be added to any pre-lit charcoal or bought pre-mixed with Kingsford charcoal briquettes to add a whole new rich, full-bodied flavor and aroma to your cookout. For flavor you can see, smell, and taste. New Kingsford Signature Flavors. Kingsford.com.
At Wendy's, we make breakfast better. Like with our Breakfast Baconator. Better from top to bottom bun. Savory sausage patty? Better. Crispy oven-baked bacon? Better. Fresh cracked egg? Better. The Breakfast Baconator might just be the greatest breakfast sandwich of all time. So you can keep settling for not better, or you can get a better breakfast from Wendy's. Tough choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Better Breakfast. At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Tis catering season. Whatever the reason, make it Primo. No matter what you have planned, serve in style with Primo hoagies. Made only with the highest quality meats and cheeses on our award-winning seated roll. Stop in one of over 90 locations or order online at PrimoHoagies.com. Remember, not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Hey, it's Mike Miss here. You know, Philly sports is a big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatic's Business of Sports Reports, powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, go to pico.com/business.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 97.5thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Let's talk a little about the Bet Parks app because it is Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight in Boston. Celtics 3.5-point favorite over Golden State. Be interesting. Don't forget, though, with the Bet Parks app, you got everything. Not just the game, the line. You got money lines. You got props. All the player props you can handle. In fact, the Big Brain gives you a good one. Big Brain gives you, how about the Steph Curry first quarter overs? Check that out because he plays the whole first quarter. So that's a good little nugget. You can check out. I like Boston tonight, but we'll see. You got all that. You got the Fightins. The Fightins is slight favorite tonight against Milwaukee. Nola is going. And listen, Milwaukee's scuffling too. You're catching them in a good spot. They lost 4 in a row. So maybe the Fightins, you can check them out on the Bet Parks app. Bet Parks app has everything. Odds and slots come together in perfect harmony right in your pocket. Check out Bet Parks. You got to be in the Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You get a risk-free bet up to $750 when you use the code FANATIC. Website's got all the details. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Want to hear the Fanatic Best of Show Daily podcast? Head to 97.5thefanatic.com now and download each show every day. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
It's 1:30 across the Delaware Valley, hanging out on a beautiful. The weather's been outrageous.
Yeah, dude, it's been really nice.
Been like really incredible stuff. So we're loving another beautiful day in the Delaware Valley. It's a weird time. It's this strange, like not anti-sports, but we had a caller. And you know what I'm going to say, Glenn from Wallingford.
Yep.
And Glenn said it's the summer of Glenn. This is when obviously he's a sports guy, Phillies, the whole thing. He's a soccer guy, Birds man. But right now, he's taking his summer for him. The summer of Glenn.
Then again, he also said that when the Phillies were scuffling, big time. If the Phillies can bring back new life, which I'm seeing so far, but can they continue this? Then I think more people jump on. Because a day at the ballpark during the summer is still a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So they have to be winning. It was nice to see a paid attendance of 32,000 this past weekend. Now a lot of that had to do with Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani, right?
Right.
Now, imagine if they're winning games. So I would say I think their average attendance is around 20 to 22,000. I haven't checked the average, but whenever I see the box score, it's always around that number. So they got a 10,000 paid attendance jump just from that weekend series per game.
Right.
If they're winning games, you imagine that average of 20 to 22 jumps to 25, 27, because now you got the people that are going to buy day of tickets.
Yeah.
The 20 to 22, for the most part, is season ticket holders.
Yeah.
It's 17 game plan holders. It's Sunday game plan holders. And then, you get those weekend series with the Angels where a bunch of people want to go. So hopefully they start winning, man.
Yeah, I think that's the way to rekindle the love for the summer. All right, let's get to the phone lines, get some movies that jumped the shark, got some fights. You got Jimmy. Jimmy, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Not much. Hey, I just wanted to give a quick call. I heard the other day you were talking about youth sports in Philadelphia, and I actually used to play in the Marzano League down with the Koplov family.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, so Steve was my coach. That's the father.
Dude.
And then Kenny was Kenny and I were on the team together.
You played with Kenny? Oh, that's fantastic.
And now Kenny actually opened up his own sporting thing down in Philly. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I used to play with his dad, and Kenny growing up. Kenny went over to Duke. A lot of us went out. I played up at Kutztown University.
Did you really? Oh, that's great.
So that kind of ties it together with Chaz McCormick. He went to Millersville. So he was the starting center fielder in Millersville when I was at Kutztown. So I knew him. I actually lived with his brother my freshman year in Kutztown, Sean McCormick, so his older brother.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so kind of a small
See,
world.
I love this stuff. Like, and listen, by the way, you mentioned Steve Koploff. Steve is one of the great guys. Like, he'll bark at you, but there's a lot of love behind the bark.
Oh, yeah. He's I'm sure you met him or seen him before. He's not the most intimidating guy, but when you ever walk the first
I had Mosmo with him in the fall.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, tell him you know Jim. I could tell your producer my last name and all like that.
Yeah.
Him and I, he was great. He helps kids out, but he's always, you walk the first batter, you're getting pulled.
Yeah.
He was a very no BS type guy, but hey,
That's right.
He does a lot for the community and all that.
He does. They're good. It's a good family, yeah.
Yeah, then the one other kid, there's another guy you should keep an eye out for. His name is Matt Schwarmer. He's just got called up from the Cubs. He's pitched 2 games. I think he's doing really well. He's from Kutztown. He actually was our number 1, and I was behind him. So he was
really. His last name is his first name is Matt, and what is it? Schwarmer.
Schwarmer.
Oh,
he has
fantastic!
2 starts now. He has about 6 Ks each game, I think it was.
Awesome.
So it's cool to see some people from this area to make it big.
I love it. I'm going to start. Thank you, brother. I'll reach out to get him on the show. That's fantastic. I love it.
But hey, keep it up. You guys are doing. Love listening to you guys. You guys are awesome. And Tunis, congrats on the kid, and best of luck to everything, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Where'd you play high school ball, Jimmy?
Cherokee in South Jersey. I'm from Marlton.
Nice, dude. That's fantastic, man. That's good stuff.
Grew up in the Northeast, moved over to Cherokee, then went out to Kutztown for school. Now I live back over in South Jersey, listening to you guys every day. So,
thank you, brother. Good stuff, man. Call again, babe.
Yep.
That's good stuff. I love that. This is exactly what I want. Faces in the crowd. I want people that are achieving. Again, any sport, I don't care what it is, any sport. Track and field, golf, I mean, whatever it is. Besides just the basketball, football, baseball, the whole 9. And what we want to do is really highlight. And then the beyond sports, film, music, you name it. Being entrepreneurial. I love being entrepreneur. I love the entrepreneurial spirit. So all that sort of thing we want to highlight. If you're a part of it, call the show, and then we'll set up a time. And this is going to be our summer project. I like my summer projects, Tunis.
Yes, you do. I love summer projects. I failed a summer project once.
It's funny. I say that to you, and you go, "Oh God."
No, I love it. I hope I get a good grade on it. I still remember in high school. I never really understood this. So I took Spanish, throughout elementary school and then into high school before switching to French. And it was going into sophomore year, I did well in Spanish that they bumped me up a grade above. It was like Spanish 3, right? So a lot of sophomores do Spanish 2. I got pushed up to Spanish 3 because I was good enough my freshman year. And so we had the at-home summer take-home packet, right? And you're supposed to do everything. But I'm supposed to answer questions without it's not like I learned the words yet. I didn't learn the sentences. And so I just, I tried my best, and I got like an F on it. And she was like, "Wow, you might not be ready for this level of Spanish." I'm like, what do you mean? I was never taught. How can I do, it's like if you've never learned calculus before.
Right, but you're invited.
And they're like, "Here you go. Do this calculus packet this summer." But if you don't know it, what do you do?
Yeah, no, I don't understand that.
I'm not about to just Google every answer. I probably could have because I was at home for the summer.
Exactly, but that's not learning it.
And it wasn't teaching you.
I give you mad props because that's not learning it.
No, that's dumb.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I never understood that.
I think that's a violation.
So I dropped out of Spanish and then went to French.
Yeah, I agree. It's a violation. Let's go to Jeff. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Jeff.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, Jeff?
Well, I used to do freelance film reviews for the Chicago Sun-Times. And when Godfather 3 came out, I was just ready. I loved the first one. I loved the second one. So I'm in the crowded theater, and everyone's sort of watching it. And the movie's a kind of a mess. I know he re-edited it, but it's kind of a mess. And then the last scene comes, and I don't think I'm giving anything away. It's Michael Corleone. He's old, wearing a black jacket, hat, sitting on a bench, and he dies and falls over. And everybody in the theater thought one thing. Artie Johnson in Laugh-In. Remember that? When the dirty old man would come and sit next to him, but he kept hitting him? People were even saying, it's Laugh-In. The whole movie was blown. That's when it jumped the shark. I don't care what he does. But the whole movie, 3 hours of watching, that one scene blew the whole thing.
Wait. Well, I don't know the Laugh-In reference, so that's before my time, but...
Oh, sorry, man.
No, that's right. But it's interesting that you said the last scene blew the movie for you when just casting Andy Garcia and the tan guy. Who's the guy, the perpetual tan?
George, what's his name? Hamilton.
Yeah, that guy was horrible, and his daughter was bad. Sophia was bad. So
yeah, if they had redone the entire movie and just focused on the
not signing Duval was a mistake.
Right? And if they just had the Vatican plot, right, the great crime plot, and forgot all the...
I agree. Yes.
Daughter, love interest.
Yeah.
It would have been great.
And the guy from Chicago. Who's the guy from Chicago? The other guy was horrible, too.
Dennis Farina?
No, the other guy. Yeah, the other guy was terrible. The Chicago accent. He was bad. No, the whole movie was bad. I agree. I didn't like it. I agree with you. And... but it didn't take the last scene, and that was bad. But I think when we say jump the shark, I think that was just a bad movie. I think the story was good. It could have been great. I told you, I'm watching this show that I love. It's called The Offer. It's fun. It's such a great show. And Miles Teller, who is the other part of the idea, I was thinking about this, who is in the show, is from Westchester, and he's a great actor. He's in Top Gun, and I love this. I love the show, The Offer. It's fantastic. But Godfather 3, they just killed. I mean, he killed it. It was a good story, but the casting was all wrong, and it was just bad.
Yeah, jump the shark more so movies that aren't holding up,
right?
And I'm sure there are a lot of superhero movies, like older superhero movies, that can't hold up because look at the Marvel universe now, right? And I know we'll always go back to watching those old superhero movies, but I guarantee there's no way somebody can tell me that like the original Superman movies hold up.
Yeah.
With the way, and it's no disrespect. It's just look at Marvel. That's a multi-billion-dollar organization now that's making these movies.
Yeah, I was listening to Devon last night on the way home from the movie. And somebody was talking about Thor, like the Thor was bad, went wrong. Thor
Ragnarok?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know it. I didn't see it, but I know it.
Yes. Now, I've been watching with the boys. The one, I like a lot of them. Iron Man's is probably my favorite. The Iron Man ones and the Spider-Man ones. I've seen those. The ones I'm not crazy with, the Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm not. That's with the raccoon thing.
Yeah.
That one lost me.
Bit much.
Yeah. The other ones are incredible. And my kids love it. So I've been watching with those two. Howie, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Howie.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, my brother?
You know, I'm really excited. I've never spoke to you before. I'm 46 years old, and I think we have a lot in common. I know you got a couple years on me, but the way you look at sports and the way you look at stuff, it's right up my alley.
My man.
I really, especially with the Sixers and the Eagles, I've really been a draft guy, and I was okay with the process and following all that, and now we're at this point. And I called because I finally, was called because of what Tunis being nervous about the season, and when I watch Embiid play, for some reason, the thing that stands out to me is his offensive game and what Dirk was on that Dallas team that won that championship. What Dirk was a 7-footer that could shoot. He was just he was. I thought he was a 1 in a million type player.
Yeah.
What he was doing at that time.
Yeah.
And Embiid's ability is off. Now, of course, Embiid's better off. He's better defensively, but I thought what that team did, how they surrounded him with, I think Jason Kidd, and they had Chandler, and they had a Tyson Chandler guy, and they had Finley, I think, was on that team. They had shooters. Jason Terry was on that team. They had good veterans. It was a good team.
I mean, they also had a legit point guard.
They
right?
had a legit point guard, which I think Harden can do. Now, if Harden doesn't kill the team cap-wise, and he plays that role, and they can I just look at what that team was, and I think I just worry we missed the boat trying to get those players around. And I think that's not loading.
That's interesting.
So
you're talking about let's go back to that team.
Yeah.
That's an interesting. All right, so you had, who was this?
They beat Miami.
I remember. Yeah, no, I remember why. It was amazing. So Jason Terry played a very important role in that team, if you remember.
Veteran player, shooter.
Yes, that's a good call by you. You had, remember Sean Marion, another veteran, was on that team.
A defensive player.
Yeah. No,
good
that's
guys around Dirk.
Yes.
And I think Embiid, he's still young enough. Like, that's what losing Curry, I get it. We had to lose him to get Harden. But the bench, the team as a whole, I don't think we need. I think we need very. Michael Finley, I think was.
Wow, who played a big role in that team? Karan Butler.
Yeah.
Karan Butler played a big role in that team.
And they weren't superstars.
No, listen, Howie, that's a great call by you, man. I agree. There's a kid I love, Miles Bridges.
Yeah.
From Charlotte, who I don't think they're going to keep him.
Well, that's what Embiid. I think if Embiid had veterans around them, good players, a couple young guys, guys that were good.
But I hear what you're saying. I listen, Howie. I think it's a great call by you, dude. Great call. Thank you, brother. I love it. You got to call again, man. All right.
I will. I always wanted to. I always thought we would have gotten along great if I met you years ago. I always was on board with everything you said. I hardly ever disagree with you. I'm a draft junkie. I think the draft is so important to all these teams. I don't think now they make a big deal about it, but I was a little kid watching. My first draft was I'll never forget, was the Anton Davis draft.
Wow. I remember. Listen, we're not that far apart in age. I remember that Anton J. Hey, man, great call, brother. I remember that Anton Davis draft. Oh, it was horrible.
Was that?
Oh, it was terrible.
J.J. Barea?
Yes!
On that Mavericks team.
Dude, great call
with
by
some
you.
Backup point minutes.
J.J. Barea, correctamundo.
He stuck around for a while.
A long time. You know what was also on that team? Peja Stojakovic.
I loved Peja, man.
Yeah.
I loved that Kings squad.
Yeah.
With him and C-Webb.
Brendan Haywood.
Doug Christie.
But Sean Marion was on that team.
Ugliest shot in the world, man.
It was, but he played. Jason Kidd, Jason Terry were big. And Karan Butler, all around Dirk. And they beat, I remember, never forget that series.
Yeah.
When they beat the Heat. Wow. But he's right about that draft, that Antone Davis draft. Oh, my God, dude. That was terrible. I heard Tyrone yesterday talking about the 2010 MLB draft. Look at this. Look at this draft, dude. Harper 1, right? Manny Machado 3.
Wow.
That Jameson Italian, actually, he's up. He's pitching right now. Matt Harvey was in it.
And he was dominant for a stretch, and then
Grandal, who was a terrific catcher. Chris Sale was in that draft. Fultonavich was in that draft. Kristen Yelich, it was in that draft.
Who did the Phillies take in the first round?
Jesse Biddle.
Yeah. I'm surprised it wasn't either Cornelius Randolph, Joe Savory.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've missed on a lot.
Noah Syndergaard was in that draft at 38.
Another guy dominant for
Taijuan Walker. Castellanos went 44. Taijuan Walker went 43. Are you kidding me? All right, that's going to do it for us. Stay tuned. The General, Jen, and Tommy coming up next. We love everybody. Great stuff. We'll see you in the morning.